Yeah, I'm up late. I am working really hard. And if I showed you all the pile and piles and piles of what it takes to create what I create late at night, you all would not believe me, man. I'm telling you, y'all wouldn't believe me. I want to show y'all some of the stuff that I work with late at night, like little items like this. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna be kind of like here by myself tonight. You know what I'm saying? I doubt if anybody ever shows up or what have you. But I'm gonna do this video anyways, and it's gonna feel good. Oh, okay, I see some people in the chat, but it's gonna be feeling good to do this video because I am going to just tell all. I sure am. It's no holds bars here. I ain't ashamed. I don't care how nobody take it, but this is a video that should be created. Do you hear me? It should be created. These are the things that I use. I have over $500 worth of beads. This is a job. This is a business. This is something very serious to be able to create the things that I create. I mean, it's not easy. Um, I put the chains over everything. Now I'm gonna get to what I was gonna talk about. Y'all know I have to ramble to see if we can get somebody to show up. Okay, like say for instance, this here. Hey, Melka, how you doing? Yeah, 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 yeah. You get the boss all welcoming call. This right here costs $6 to make necklaces, and it is not half of what I need. Yeah, I'm sitting here eating this. Um, kind of show y'all some things that I'm doing around here. Here's an example of some of the stuff, so y'all can see what I be doing. I keep the bees separated as much as possible, but it's hard, you know. Trying to give you an idea of like what I have, and today I spent $250 on beads. 250. I spent 250 last month. Each month I spent $250 on beads. No joke. I kid you not. Y'all don't laugh at my tummy, y'all, cause I be late eating late, and it's taking a toll on me, like stuff like that. These things right here. This thing I think $6. And I go on and on and on. I could show you trays and trays and trays and trays and trays and trays of beads. I got about 10 trays spread all over my dining room table. Um, I got to make dolls. Uh, two people made dolls today, but I do need to have a conversation with y'all. And I'm backed up. I got 3 dolls that I got to do, and then the other two people that'll come behind those people. And it is some work. It is some work. Do you hear me? Look, I got a phone call from someone, and they said I want to get a doll. I said okay. But every time I want to get one of your dolls and stuff, it sells out and everything. Could you please alert me so I can get the dolls before they buy them out? I said, oh, okay. I prefer to make, and whoever gets it first, they get it. You know, I prefer it like that. But would you want to put a doll order in? But you have to wait in line because I got 5 so far that I got to create. Y'all, I feel overwhelmed. And so, and then I was fooling with this necklace last night. Y'all, let me get this necklace and show it to y'all. Tonight, I was fooling with this necklace. Look at this, y'all. I just strung this up. It's already sold. I put them on. Oh, y'all, hang on a minute. The earring fell. No, I ain't finna house with this no more. Oh, Lord. It fell on the floor, and I want to make sure my chair don't roll over because I had to bring the computer chair in here because the other chair make my back hurt. See, I strung all of that up. This little skull. Let me see if I can turn it around so y'all can see it. Hold up, y'all. Y'all see that little skull? And then we got this here. So this is already sold already. Somebody already got it. There we go. This is made out of real bone. So priestess necklace. So it will go around your neck like this. So you can perform your rituals and stuff. This this gave me hell. You got all your little things here. So you can open it and close it and this and that. Which I got to do some finals on it. But anyway, so this right here took too much time tonight. I know you waiting on it and everything, but you ought to be able to get a lot of magic out of this right here because it took me a long time tonight to create this. And necklaces don't usually take me a long time to create, but because I guess it is what it is, the purpose of it, it's going to take some time to create. I'm just looking at all my charms and stuff. This is going to be a charm right here. I know you're wondering what's in it, but you can see bones and shells. Look, now this ain't for y'all, but this I'm hoping that this could be for the record. So somebody calls me and I'm shopping to get more items so I can create. I'm just looking at all of this. I'm gonna have to take all this to the temple because this is overcrowding the house. Do you hear me? So, um, I answer the phone and everything, and so she says, could I please alert her first before I put a doll on and everything? And if you're watching this video, it's for this portion of the video is for you. She says, ring, 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 and I answer the phone. I know y'all said I don't function too well this time of night. So I said, I can definitely put an order in for you. You'll just be in line. And she says, okay. She said, how much are they? Now I'm thinking that you've already seen how much they are if you have seen them, on the website, sold out and stuff. And so I told her, where's your budget? Where's your budget? That's what I was asking her. Where's your budget? She wouldn't tell me. And she said, just tell me how much a good doll will start from. I said, $100. I'm going to start making them right at 100 because like trying to do a little doll, under that is just you're not going to get what you need to get out of it. So I'm going to start with the Get a doll. I'm looking at the pattern right now. I'm going to start with the Get a doll. So I said, and I'm not doing anything other than a Get a doll. The little Get a doll and on up. That's it. Because I think the Get a doll is about that big and on up. I'm not going to fiddle faddle with anything small because the smaller they are, the more difficult and the more time consuming it is to get, do these little tiny little dolls. And if you want to do a tiny doll, you can get my pattern in the Voodoo Doll Operation Manual. Now, I'm a little bit disappointed because the patterns are smaller than I thought they would be on the book, in the book. So somebody with tiny hands can definitely stitch around that. Just don't try to flip it inside out. It's going to give you hell. Just stitch it on the outside. Now, I may have to edit the book and add that little small portion to it. Don't try to flip it inside out. You're going to have hell. So I'm encouraging you all to, if you can, make your own. Get my Voodoo Doll Operation Manual. The link is in the description box, okay? There are free patterns in that book. Okay? So I'm going to start at 100. I said, well, $100. That'll get me going because it'll be enough for my material. It'll be enough for my time. Because, see, people don't realize it's just not material. It's time consuming. So to create these, and they're one of a kind. You're not gonna find anywhere else. Somebody might try. Now China is trying to reproduce them and stuff, but they still won't have the energy that I can put in them. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, "Well, $100. Woo, 100. That's where you start." I said, "Mm-hmm." Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And I'm just listening to her. Now she don't realize now I'm gonna be charging you for the time I'm standing up in the stores to purchase all of this, to take my time and create a pattern for your doll and stitch your doll and stuff your doll. The stuffing part is the most difficult part because I like to put herbs and stuff in mine. You know what I'm saying, as well as the cotton and all of that. Oh my gosh, that is just oh. And so she was like, all I have is $56. Oh, I said, oh Lord. I got that same person back again. All I got is $56. I said, oh wow, Well, just call me back and let me know when you get to 100, okay? And she said, okay. My thing is this right here. I am tired of compromising because I can't get anybody to compromise with me. I would love. I wish that as I look at all of this stuff here, you know, I wish that I wish the craft stores would compromise with me and help me get these. But they want. Now you can get coupons now. You can get the coupons on your phone when you go to like places like Michael's and stuff. Michael's got a nice little sale right now. Y'all better catch that sale. Oh, good sale. $2.99 for the bees. And I just got me a cute set of bees. Hang on one minute. Hang on, y'all. I got these right here, and I think they are so pretty. These are so pretty right here. Y'all can't see them real good, but y'all see that? I just got these right here, and I think they're cute. And it looked like they turned out to be like some kind of bracelets. But y'all know me, what I'm going to do. I'm going to take them apart and redo them differently. I'm going to do some Ochun inspired necklaces. Oya inspired necklaces. Umoja inspired necklaces. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of all of that. I know y'all saying, oh, she looks so distracted. I am. I'm distracted because I am trying to look for something. Okay. It's gonna be fun. I'm just loving it. Like right now, I really need to be working on this man's doll right here, right now. Ooh, y'all, I got three. I didn't know this was gonna take up my whole entire night. But so anyway, I can't run anything. I can't do anything with that. I only have $100. I only have $50. I only have $20 and everything because I've never called anybody looking for them to do something for me, and I just say I only have. I only have. I've never done business like that, so I'm not really familiar with that. And then if you tell me that, then I'm really not gonna have the zeal to create because I feel like I'm being disrespected. You see what I'm saying? All of this hard work I put into this. And if I showed y'all all of this stuff I was looking at, you can probably see some of it in the background. Y'all be like, good God Almighty. I hadn't even taken my pineapple out the bag. I got a pineapple still in the bag and all of this and hadn't even cut it or nothing. Look, y'all. I want to talk about this right here. Gotta be some of these pistachios, okay? Can I ask y'all something? I need to address the chat. These are good. They're chili roasted. Wonderful chili roasted. No shell pistachios. And they kind of got a kick. Of course, they're spicy. And I went ahead and added a trail mix to it. Let me talk to the chat. I know this is bad, y'all. I'm drinking a Diet Coke. And I don't drink these. This is the first time I've had a Diet Coke in a month. And the reason why I'm drinking this because Mr. Willie bought some. And he said you can have that. He gave me a can of Diet Coke. Because that's what he drank. Look. Y'all be just sitting up late tonight, ain't we? I just feel like y'all all sitting here with me. Hang on. Show y'all some of the herbs I use to go in my dolls and charms and stuff like that. Say for instance, like here's one right here. Here's some of the herbs right here. And y'all give me a minute. Give me a minute, y'all. Oh Lord, this a mess over here. It's a mess. And don't look like it's gonna get cleaned up no time soon. No time soon. This is my favorite. Go ahead, y'all. It's a key with a heart. Y'all can't, it's best you see it from back here. Yeah. This is my favorite. Mm. Isn't that cute? Cool. Y'all got clay under my nail? Brown clay. That's how I make the doll's faces with clay. So I'll show y'all that. Hang on, y'all. Kind of give y'all an idea. They come in different colors: brown, white, black. And then I turn around and I paint. Like say for instance, this is the white. That's the white clay. Real, real soft. This is what I make their teeth out of. Y'all didn't know that, did it? Giving y'all a sneak peek. Excuse me, y'all. That's the black clay. That's how they get their faces. I mold and manipulate, mold and manipulate. Okay. I'm gonna start cleaning up in here. Let me get this stuff up. Oh Lord. Y'all. Now I don't know where this come from. It's not mine. I don't know. It just showed up. It's not mine. I guess it's mine now. I have a lot of Mandela effect type things going on in this house. In addition to that, things disappear. What the hell? Oh. In addition to that, things disappear. And things come and show up that I've never purchased before in this house. Because I don't know where this came from. And it says, trust in God. Blessed. It's not mine. Let's go on into the chat room, y'all. Head look a mess, but I'm still blessed. Hello. Because I be putting this together and everything, and then by the end of the evening, it just do what it want to do. You know what I'm saying? Just sit. I guess y'all said it was looking like that earlier, Mama. Yeah, but like it's like when I get in and out the car, you know, by me being a tall lady, my head be hitting the top part of the roof of the car. They just be knocking it all over the place. Hey, Shamanic Witch. You doing all right? Hello, Lotus. Hello, American Girl. How you doing? You got a notification today. Somebody was mad with me last night. That's how come the notification didn't go nowhere. They call themselves punishing you. You see what I'm saying? The day before, why is the thing getting all blurry? The day before, I was just bragging about how blessed I was that you all had given me these generous donations and thanking you all for supporting me coming out. And I guess somebody got jealous and stuff over there at YouTube and say, you know what, we're gonna get her. I dare her to be happy. This is what people at YouTube Studio said. No, 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 no. We can't have it. um, hey, okay. That's for you, Rico the Brat. Hmm. Oh my God, what I got for Ochun is beautiful. It's gonna be something like this, but not this big, because this is a little too large for Ochun. See the mirror? Now that mirror is too big, so it's not gonna be this big. Because who wants to walk around with this great big old mirror on? But it's a little small, little handheld mirror that I got somewhere up in here that I'm going to do for her. For her, and I think that I'm gonna choose this color and some yellow or something like that to make hers. I thought about this. I said this would be real pretty, but they didn't have any more. This is all they had. That's all the yellow they had, and it would be pretty to have a mirror with something like that, with a hint of some of these colors, going on. But when I put it together, y'all gonna like it. Y'all gonna like it. This right here, pretty for your moja. These are some pretty colors from your moja right here. I love that aquaness. She's blue, but she'll do with aqua too. This and probably some seashells, something that represents the sea, a charm that represents the sea, or something. I think would be real cool, or something. I thought this would be real cool. Probably some of this right here, with some hints of turquoise to go with it. I'm gonna come up with something. Yes, I am. I want to show y'all the little charms I got here. I got all types of stuff. Um, Excuse this little pudgy, but this thing getting mama. He look like Mr. Willie. He done lost his stomach. He done passed it over here to me. I don't need this. And as you get older, whoo, it's hard to get rid of it. I know what y'all say, Mom, you eating late at night, but I'm very, very active. But you can't metabolize food late at night. That's why when I get the craving, I eat spinach. I eat spinach leaves and nuts and stuff like that. Like y'all be like, Mama, your skin is glowing. It may not be glowing tonight, but in the daytime, it's kind of glowing and radiant. It's because I eat lots of pistachios. I know what y'all gonna say. This put weights on. But I do pistachios. I do walnuts. I do a variety of nuts. Not the mother nuts, okay? I know what y'all thinking. Let's see. Okay. Shaman the Witch said, get your potassium. Okay, let me do that right now. Because it's a high source of potassium right here. I ain't got no nanos. Mama ain't got no nanos. I ain't got none. You really supposed to rinse these off real good. Make sure I don't see no worms crawling in. Okay. You know what? Rico, I don't drink pop neither. But I said I'm gonna drink this tonight to keep from trying to go and get something, go in the refrigerator. What y'all call it? Y'all call it pop? Make bubbles in your throat. We call them drinks here. Alabama call them drink. I'm gonna get me a drink. No, we really call them drinks. Mr. Willis said, you want one of these drinks? Then I got a tall beer in the refrigerator. I always take one sip of that beer every night. Just one sip. I skipped last night. And I always take one sip in for the spirits and stuff like that because they be wanting some too. So I just, okay, y'all, let me give y'all one sip. Because I cannot stand the way it tastes. Oh my gosh. Um, hey TK Brantley, how you doing? Yes, they are, Rico. The chili roasted ones are good, aren't they? You eat these too? Yes, they are. But I don't eat the salt. I just eat a few of them. You know what I'm saying? And throw them in the refrigerator. But I love that salt. Though the salt is good, but it's bad for me. You know. Um, I know what you mean. Rico says I don't drink pop or nothing myself, but I was craving a Coke today, and it tasted so good, don't it? It's okay to have them every now and then. It's just like if you're gonna drink, some people won't drink water like this here. I know y'all gonna say, Mom, this ain't good to be drinking out no plastic, but this is what I drink all day long. Water, water, water. I might have my Pierre line, but I think sometimes in order to keep from binging, you have to have the things you crave every blue moon. And I won't drink this anymore. And drinking this keeps me from drinking the sugar-rooted one. And I know what y'all saying both of them bad, but I would rather drink this than to drink a sugar-rooted one. The sugary one is gonna run my A1C up, so I cannot drink sugar. I can't drink sugary stuff. I rarely eat anything sweet. Rarely do I do that. Cause my A1C be running about 5.7. Doc don't want it to run 5.7. She wanted to run 5.5. Because if you let it can go from 5.7, and then next thing you know, you in the 6. And then once you get up there, they be telling us they want to start some insulin or something. So I do heal myself by making sure that I do not consume too much salt and too much sugar. Okay. Okay. Hey, Erica. Oh, Erica said, I love when you do videos showing your face. A lot of times I don't show myself because I'm just like, just, I don't, and I'm like this in real life. I just don't like to sometimes show myself in public. Like, I don't feel like being bothered, kind of feeling like, and it's nothing against y'all. It's just like, it's so quick to just like, I don't know, I can talk better. When I talk, I flow better when no one is looking at me. But when people are looking at you, it seems like it changes the message. So sometimes I do it like that. Sometimes I just don't want to be seen. Like sometimes Mr. Will want to go out in public and go out to eat or whatever, and I'm like, I don't want to get out. I just don't want nobody to see me. So I'm like that sometimes. Y'all ever been like that where you just, cause when I get out, let me just gonna tell you why I don't want nobody to see me. Because when I get out, I have to deal with people that want to do a lot of talking. That's what it is. And sometimes I just don't feel like doing a whole lot of talking and showing my face and being like, oh, look at you, look at your hair. Oh, can I touch it? Oh, do that itch? Oh my God. Oh, I just love your style and this, and I just be like, okay. Well, look at you. I love the way that looks. It just always so nice. Where did you get that? And I get that everywhere I go. It's like I'm like harassed in public, for real, harassed, and I'm like, whoa. And I'm really not a people's person. I love y'all though, but Mama ain't no people's person. I'm not a likable person at all. Nothing about me is really likable. Also, I am a loner. I do better alone than to be around people. So this is why sometimes I don't, put the camera in my face and stuff, because sometimes I'm a little bit camera shy, you know. And a lot of folks don't know by nature I am a shy person because I am a introvert. Sometimes I be making a mistake saying extrovert. I'm not an extrovert. I'm an eccentric person. And a lot of people gravitate to me because they say you know, I've seen nobody like you, you know, and everything. And I appreciate you being genuinely yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But then I'd be like, oh, please, y'all, come on, let's just let me be a regular person today. You know, I'm not saying I'm famous or anything. Sometimes I don't want the attention. Does that make sense? I don't want the attention, you know, like, and then they'll come up with, hey, I just wanted to come over to see, you know, and I don't know if y'all ever get that, but when you know, you see what I'm saying? Don't sometimes you just want to be low profile, you know. I know I look different with this on my head, but sometimes I just want to be just low profile. But it was like that all through school. I mean, when we were in school, I was always picked. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the first one picked, you know, to read. Or the first one picked to do your, okay, Benita, come on up here. We want you to go ahead and read your essay. But I want to hear everybody else read their essay first. So I can, you know what I'm saying, by that time, you know, the ice is broken, you see. But I would always be picked first to do everything. And have had people to say, I'm the leader. I mean, like, what do you mean I'm the leader? You're the leader. Why though? I want somebody else to lead. It's so funny, y'all. This is story time. I remember this time. I was in the 12th grade. You know how seniors feel like they are so important because they're a senior in high school, and because all of the kids look up to you and stuff. And I was taking this home economics class, and so the teacher name was Miss Owens. And Miss Owens gave all. We was divided in groups. It was like 6 people to a group, and we would cook. You know, because she taught us how to sew. That's why I learned how to sew. I took home economics, and I think it's sad that children are not taking home economics now. I think all children need home economics. They need music. They need art because that develops the spiritual side of children. And cause like first semester, first quarter of the school, whatever you call them things, you know, we would do clothing. You know, where we would get patterns and we'd make clothes like shirts and pants and stuff, draperies, stuff like that. And in that second half, just about closing school, around that closing time, we would do, because we had stoves and stuff in there and refrigerators. And we had a washing machine because she taught us how to wash our clothes and things of that nature. You know, it was good that they had them things back in those days, but teach you how to put the bleach in and the liquid in. Do they have that now? So all night long people be sending messages. I be in the bed sleep, messages be coming through, messages, y'all. Um Messages. So we was at the last half, and our groups were divided, and I had 5 young little girls. You know what I'm saying? Because they were like in the ninth and 10th grade and stuff, and so they had to pick who's gonna lead the group. So I was the leader of the group, and then the guys, they were separated in their little portion. And I remember this. Oh, okay. Hey, how you doing? Okay, I see you in the chat room. Okay, so I remember this dude named Leon, and Leon was the head of the group with the guys in it. And so it was like I said, I really don't want to be the leader because the leader would have to do most of the food prepping and stuff, and I didn't want to do it because I really didn't know how to cook. And so the guys was like, what she chose for us to do cheeseburgers and French fries and baked beans. So I was in charge of the prepping. So that meant that I was gonna go to the grocery store and get my group's food. So I went and got the ground beef, and the girls said they wanted onions in theirs. And I told them, I said, I don't want to do this, y'all, because I don't know how to cook, because I really didn't. I was 18, didn't know how to cook because my mom wouldn't allow me to cook. She didn't want us to cook. She wanted to do all the cooking because she liked her food a certain kind of a way. Okay. So, anyways, I mean, I used to want to go in the kitchen and watch her cook, but she was like, "No, get out of my hair, get out of my hair. I want to do all the cooking." And so, so I got the cheeseburgers, and she wanted, like everything had to be from scratch. So, I got the salt, the black pepper, whatever, because I was asking my mom, like, what do I put in this? Because I didn't know. And so, it's just crazy what I did. So, look, so, and we had to cut the fries from potatoes and stuff. She showed us how to cut and section the potatoes off and everything, ahead of time. And so we had French fries. Okay, and then so we got baked beans in a can, pork and beans, and added brown sugar to it in the can and everything. My mom told me how to do it. Okay, so here we are. Okay, I got my gloves on and stuff, and the girls were like, "Yeah, I know Vanita is going to bring it. These are gonna be good." And they were bragging to Leon and stuff, saying, "Oh, you don't know how to cook." And Leon was like, "You'll see, you'll see, y'all will see, okay." And so I got to working on it, y'all. I got to working, I got to work. I was like, "Y'all gonna like them. I'm gonna do the best I can." Oh, I forgot we had the hamburger bars too. I could not help but to laugh at this because it was so funny. Now y'all got to realize in this, they do admit that there are a lot of opiates in like spinaches have opiates in them, and those chickens. I'm tripping out up in here, getting high on spinach leaves. And lettuce, greens, all of it have opiates in it, and folks don't even know it. That's why people crave salads because of the opiates. But I don't. I'm eating this for a totally different reason. It's to keep me from going and trying to eat something that I don't need this time of night. Cause I did take a few bites off some Taco Bell tonight. I had a chalupa. I had a chalupa, y'all. I say I had to go ahead and eat it. Okay, but so got my skillet hot. Sure did. I'm looking over there at Leon trying to figure out what to do. Leon put some cooking oil in there, so I put me a little cooking oil in there too. And he was like, "Don't be looking over here. Mm-mm. Don't be looking. Y'all gonna do this, do it, but don't be coming over here copping and looking." I'd be like, "Go and see what Leon doing now, cause it started smelling good." I'm like, she said he got a bell pepper. I said, "Damn, I don't even have a bell pepper." Okay, so we got them and stuff like that on a plate and stuff. As I got through, because I rolled mine up like this in the palm of my hand, like that, and it came out like little meatballs like this. And I just put it on the skillet. They were like meatballs, okay? And then the girls was like looking at it like, something wrong, something wrong. Why are they so round? These look like meatballs. And I was like thinking to myself, yeah, something is wrong. I didn't know what to do to make them big because I looked over there and we saw Leon with these big old hamburger patties with a split on both sides, one of them ghetto burgers, you know what I'm saying? Pulling it up out the skillet, putting it out. I'm like, why mine ain't coming out like that? And I was like, y'all, I don't know what to do. And it was like, oh, Vanita, something ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I said, what do I do? They didn't know what to do. I didn't know what to do to make them bigger than that. But they all came out like this, in like a ball. So we all put it on the pad. And I said, I told y'all. I said, don't let me do this. I told y'all I didn't know what I was doing. And then the girl said, well, why you didn't tell us? I said, I told you. I kept telling y'all I did not know how to cook. And then they couldn't, after that, they couldn't bite it because they were like burnt black crispy all the way around. So they couldn't chew them. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was laughing because it was a terrible experience. Those girls did not want to be in my group no more. I was like, damn, I ain't got no friends, man. I got to be by myself. You know what I'm saying? So they picked a new girl in the group to do all of the cooking and stuff so I could learn. I didn't know how to cook no burger, y'all. Anyways, that was story time, and it's over with. Okay, but that was so embarrassing, y'all. But I can cook now. I know how to cook the burgers now. It took me a minute, learning with the little kids and stuff with my children. See, my mom didn't cook burgers. Leon evidently was cooking at home. He said he lived with his dad, and I think his dad allow him to just do all the cooking he wanted to do. Hey, Chastain. Hey, Jude. How you doing? Um, Erica, did I speak to you? Rico says, I'ma send you picture of this doll I made like a month ago. And for the face, I used a ox tail bone for the face. And I made, I'm looking over here, y'all, because some look like a piece of cloth is moving. Uh, yeah, dog. Side of my eyes, the cloth is moving. Um, I made some hair on it and used the cloth of the person who did me wrong. Y'all, I swear the cloth is moving in my peripheral vision. And made the body out of bones. Ooh, that's gonna be powerful. If you make a doll out of bones, baby, they're gonna be something else. I got bones in this, y'all. These are bones. This is really a charm. You put the power in it. You anoint the bones and power them up. Let me see who else we got in the chat. You do? Rico, you like eating raw spinach? I usually make a spinach salad or something. Use this right here with some lettuce and make a spinach salad. I'll down one of these each day. About every day I take one of these down. Okay, Jude, so you got the munchies. Well, you got you some spinach on board. Okay, American Girl said we call it pop. Okay, Shaman the Witch said we call it soda. Thank you so much, Chastain. So y'all, please get them thumbs up. Come on, help Mama out, y'all. Now, Mama's struggling. YouTube been trying to take my privileges away because they jealous. They jealous that I've been selling all these dolls around here. They don't want me. They don't want Mama making no money. They said Mama's a haggle and she don't deserve to be making no money. I can count them. Sense I'm very telepathic. I can sense what people are saying. You know. Hey Megan, Dragonfly, how you doing? Oh, okay. Jude says a drink means beer or booze in Michigan. Somebody was saying that. So, but what we do, we call, like, say for instance, you want liquor here, they still call it a drink. So, can I buy you a drink, babe? Yeah. What you want? Now, I would like a little bit of rum with such. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we call them drinks. So we call a soda pop a drink too. So we call it a drink, really. Okay. Okay. Oh, sound like you from the South. Sweet tea. Wilson says I'm addicted to sweet tea. Mr. Wheeler was addicted to sweet tea, and he had to stop because his A1C was really, really up, so he can't drink that anymore. So I told him, I said, use some stevia or something like that in your teas and stuff like that. The cane sugar is not as bad, but still, the cane sugar will run your sugar up. Rico said that's all I drink is water, and I do drink Sprite if I can see through it. I'll drink it. Okay, well that makes sense. Okay. Juice said, I'm like that. People talk and gossip, or they don't like me or do, and you get bothered. Ugh. Yeah, because I do have some people that they're fascinated with the fact I'm different, and they want to just kind of like pick me apart and try to get an understanding of what's going on and stuff. And that right there makes me uncomfortable because I feel like I have to put on an act. I don't like it when I have to put a fucking act on. So this is why I go in this shell sometimes, because sometimes I don't want to put on an act. I just want to just be honest. And lately I have been very honest with people, and it shocked me that I was just so honest because I've just put up with so much, just allowing people to just get by and talk to me in a kind of way until now in my life now as a middle-aged woman. You know what I'm saying? I find myself, finally defending myself. Like, excuse me, what did you say? Wait a minute now. And I never thought that I could be so bold. But, in the beginning when I was young, I would just let people just say whatever they say and just look at them crazy. Like, you're not going to do this over here now. We ain't having this over here. You ain't going to do this. But then my mom tried to take my will to defend myself away from me. And that created some conflict, and that's not good. When your children are defending themselves, allow them to defend themselves. Don't try to create conflict by telling them, hey, look, choose this option versus another option. Like, I felt like the school teachers were kind of picking on me. Oh, somebody gave me a donation. Let me see. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Chastain Stone. Thank you. And thank you, Cleon Ware. How are you, Cleon? How you doing? Okay. So it's when kids are young, you don't really necessarily teach them how to share their toys. You don't tell the children that they're stingy because they don't want to share their toys. It is very healthy for a little child to be territorial with their toys. Well, I got it bad because I just I could pick this up and play with it, and then another child wants it. So they would tell my mom I didn't want to share. So my mom will be like, "You gotta share, you gotta give and do this and do that." That created problems for me. So now here I am in a situation as an adult, feeling like everything I get, this bottle of water, I gotta share it with everybody first, and then I can have a sip. And this was her doctrine. You see, don't do that to children. That is a form of child abuse. And so, because I don't expect a 3-year-old to want to share their toys. If I have 4 3-year-olds and they got a toy and they're playing with it and the other child decides they want it, I'm not going to take that toy from that child and give it to the other child. I'm going to encourage the other 3-year-old to play with something else. And when that child is finished, I'll give it to you. This is how you establish self-worth and confidence in little children. They're too young at that age to know how. Now, if another little child come and snatch a toy from somebody, then we got a problem. Like that's the time that I have to say that is rude and it's not fair. You have to ask. See, I make a great grandmother, wouldn't I? You have to ask. We can't do that. That's just like you want to play with it, they want to play with it too. Okay, so let's find you something else to play with. So I said all of that to say what I forgot what I was gonna say, but anyway, you know what I'm saying. I'm just doing my little story, telling and stuff like that. But yeah. Y'all might have some babies in the future and stuff like that. Don't put them in a situation where they can't defend themselves. Don't do that. That's not fair. You can start teaching children how to share once they get to a point where they understand, life a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You'll determine that. Jude says Taco Bell is closed where I am. I think tacos. Okay, Taco Bell. They're building a Taco Bell here. because the Taco Bell that I usually go to way up in Prattville is always packed. I mean, cars are all in the highway trying to get up in there. I waited 30 minutes to get that chalupa. 30 minutes. Okay. I need to learn how to make my own. Hey, Salt and Pepper, how you doing? Oh, yes, Rico. I could eat some Taco Bell all day long, but yeah, at my age, I don't need to be eating foods like that because it's like full of sodium. That's why I only just get the chalupa. I pack it full of spinach and drink plenty of water in behind it because it will you can get impacted. Really eating anything with flour in it ain't good because you can take flour and make furniture out of it. This one made a chair out of flour made from paper mache. And I said, oh my God, this stuff is like cement and we're eating this. This is why our guts are clogged. Okay, I'm going to check it, Rico. I can't check it right now because I'm on it. You had a Taco Bell addiction? Jude. Excuse me, I'm just burping up spinach. No, the cloth ain't moving, but it was moving for a minute there out of my peripheral. Okay, thank you. Shamanic Witch says thumbs up the video. Could y'all please do that for Mama? Hey, rich boy. You watching from Mexico? Oh, okay. Are they letting you cross back and forth the borders? You originally from Georgia, wondering how to reach. Running how to reach. Much love. Okay. Did you come across the borders? Hey, Cleon, how you doing? Hey, Chastain. Mm-hmm. Yes, salt and pepper. I have dabbed in potions, but just seldom. I got a potion in a jar right now. Sure do. Sweet tea, Chastain is your Oh, that's my boyfriend messaging me right now. Mm-hmm. Mr. Willis sleep. I have a boyfriend on the islands. Yeah, I'm just being silly. I was being silly the other night with y'all like that. So I got a very silly side. Y'all probably wouldn't even recognize who I was. It's awfully quiet in there. Okay, Sweet Tea says Chastain Stone is her sister. Okay. Juice says plain tea in the sun for a day outside and to the fig unsweetened. And if I do a tea, I do the packaged teas and stuff like euthanasia and berry teas, berry blend teas. But I never add any sugar to them. I used to, but I stopped. When your waistline start getting too thick, your A1C can go up. And you would never know unless you have your blood drawn. So that's why it's good to go to a doctor and have your blood drawn. People who don't get the blood drawn can run into some serious trouble. Because when she told me my A1C was up, I had no clue. Then she told me my potassium levels had gotten low from the blood pressure pill. Blood pressure pill had me losing a lot of potassium, so they had to put mama on some potassium. Yes. So get your blood drawn, y'all. Let them see what's going on in there. Rico says, I love story time. You've been reprogramming yourself, Jude. Mm-hmm. You have a Taco Bell addiction, Jude. Rico, yeah. I can't eat certain foods with sweets anymore. Anyways, I don't even have a taste for anything sweet anymore. I've gone so long without eating it and just knowing in the back of my head what sugar does and what sugar has done to my teeth. Okay, constantly going to the dentist and I'm telling you, oh, you know what? We need to drill that out and add some more to it. We found a tiny cavity in there, and I'm like, oh, which they find that cavities are caused by a very acidic diet, something they said, and then it'll cause some things like that. But I don't know what's going on. I just don't want no more sugar because sugar has cost me a lot of money. Sugar ain't nothing but a drug. I don't see the difference between that and all these other drugs around there. I don't want no more of it. Just to put it on your tongue is disgusting. That's how people wind up getting their feet cut off, then their leg cut off, then just cutting off this, cutting off that, instead of getting to the heart of what the issue is. Oh, well, we just cut your foot off. Oh, okay, then we're gonna just cut it up to the knee. No, mm-mm. Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay. Rich boy says New Mexico, the state over next to Texas. Okay, I thought you was talking about the country, Mexico. Oh, you want to know how to reach me for work and everything? Oh, okay. 205-265-0391. My number is public, and a lot of people don't even believe it be me answering the phone. Yes, it's me. I answer my phone. This just couldn't be you. This you? Oh my God, I can't believe I'm talking to you. I'm just an ordinary woman, just like y'all, honey. Just an ordinary woman with problems and bills and you name it. I agree, Rico. We need to make some homemade Taco Bell. But you know what? There are a lot of people. Why is it looking slightly fuzzy, y'all? Y'all notice that? Let me look at this camera. Okay, they got some channels on YouTube and stuff that will show you how to cook for your own Kentucky Fried Chicken, give you the recipe, and they'll show you how to make Taco Bell too. I do too, Rico. I love myself some lemon tea. Well, after you add your little sugar and your tea and your water and everything, you just squeeze you a nice little lemon on there and just dress it and garnish it with that little lemon on the side and get your long straw. Have you plenty of iced tea. Down here we call it iced tea. Iced tea. I want one glass of iced tea, please. Sweetened or unsweetened? Sweetened. Mr. Willis said unsweetened. Okay, what you want? Sweet and low. And some people just say sweet tea. I want a glass of sweet tea. You know? Some folks just say, give me some tea. That's a southern tradition now. Here, that tea. Some of them even add lemonade on in a glass and then top it off with tea and make it lemon tea. Mm, 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 mm. Rich boy, used to have a sweet tooth. Sweet tooth get you in a lot of financial situations and stuff when you have to get this one pulled and that one drilled into and that one drilled into and then they give you a bill. You get there and you be like, whoo, I gotta go back. Got the crown issue and got this other tooth over here. You know what I'm saying? And then when they get through, they be like, oh, okay, that'll be $359. And I'm like, what? But I have dental insurance. Oh, they don't cover this portion. That's yours to pay. Oh, y'all. Put it on the care credit. I just got that care credit card paid off. Y'all, I'm going to tell you something. Credit card companies y'all need to know this, they're closing accounts. And they're not letting you know. I had a Walmart card. They closed the account, and all I got was a letter saying did I even get a letter? Oh, I think I did get a letter on that one saying your account is inactive. You have not used any of the balance, because I never really charge on them. I use them for an emergency, and they said due to inactivity, we have closed your account. Lost 13 points. So next thing I know, Credit Karma hits me up again in the email, and it says, did you close this account? I'm like, who is this time? It was a Zales jewelry card. They just closed it. And then once they close it, they'll send you a letter in the mail later on. Due to inactivity and you're not using your balance, we have decided to close your accounts. These credit card companies are closing accounts left and right. They are afraid. Got a letter in the mail from Navy Federal saying one of your cards is inactive. You have not used it, so it's about to expire. If you do not use it in such and such and such days, we won't bother to send you another card. We're going to close your account. So what I did is I scrambled, and little by little, I'm gonna put $1 on each card to keep them from closing their accounts, because they're not saying anything. Y'all look it up. And so what this is gonna do is mess a lot of our credit up. You know what I'm saying? If you're one of these people that got quite a few cards and you're not using it, they're gonna go ahead and deactivate them and close your account, and you're gonna lose 13 points. I said, shit, they keep on closing accounts. Shit, my shit gonna go down to 200 and 300s. Because the more credit you have available to you, boost your credit. That's what make your credit looks good. And they're also lowering the amount. So if you had like 5,000 available to you, then they may just say, hey, we decided to decrease your amount to 2,500. Still gonna lose some points because they took your available credit from you. And see, another thing I think they're afraid of is that you may just pick up and leave. Now you got all these credit cards and you just blow them somewhere in another country, and then you're just like, fuck it, fuck America. You know, you can get yourself about $100 some thousand worth of credit and loans and credit cards, and then you go and move to Ghana. And some people done did it. Have houses built and stuff like that with the money. Make it look real nice. Have your garden in the back and all that and stuff like that. And they say ain't never going to America no more. So it don't make no difference whether or not your credit scores fall or not, because you ain't planning on going back. And some folks are doing this. There's some people overseas in Ghana right now. Some of them are stuck there, ready to come home, and some of them just that's where they want to be. They don't want to come back. I was looking at these people who are stuck out there in Ghana and stuff like that. They're at the American embassy, and boy, oh boy, those people are having a fit because they want to come back home. It's a lot of them. Most of them had African accents, and I'm like, okay, you don't look like you are really necessarily a native of America, which I'm not saying anything wrong with that. But one lady, they were talking, I just cannot believe this. I've been stuck here for 3-4 months, and I want to go home. Landlord said he's going to throw me out, and I'm like, dog, lady, you home. You are home. Hello. Stay in your country. And I'm not saying she doesn't have the right to be here, but if I lived in Ghana, you understand? If I was born in Ghana, I would want to stay there. I wouldn't. I mean, like, why would you want to be here? But I know what y'all gonna say. That's not fair because she built her life here and all of that and all of this. But if I had family in one of those West African countries, because I don't have family, even though I have Liberian heritage, I don't know them. They don't know me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know the first place to look. But if I say, for instance, I was born and raised there, I would go home. But I go home with some of them credit cards with some money. Hello. Because, I don't care what nobody say. You can live nice anywhere in the world if you got this. Most people that complain that be in these other countries, like especially third world countries, they're complaining not necessarily because they don't like their country. It's just the fact they don't like being broke. It's rough trying to be, comfortable in a third world country with no money. Washing clothes on your hands and stuff. Electricity be out and it be hot as fuck and all of that. You be miserable. And I kind of got an understanding of how it was because my mom would pull them stunts on us and stuff. She go third world on us in a minute. I said I'm gonna stop talking about her, but Mama will go third world. Yes, she would. What is third world? No air on. I'm burning up. The windows raised. I'm like, ooh, I'm hot. Don't turn on no TV. Don't turn on no light. Get outside and hang them clothes up that you just got through washing on your hand on that rug bowl. Get that ironed out, iron every sheet. Hang the sheets up. Fold the sheets up. Fold the pillow slips up. You understand? Take the sheets off the bed. Get the mattresses in the box spring. I just want y'all to hear this. Get the mattresses in the box springs. Tote them down the stairs. Put them outside so that they can air. Get the broom and pop them. This was my life. When the sun is going down, bring the mattresses back in the house. Put them back up there. Put the baking soda on it. Vacuum it off. Then the sheets that you've ironed, you can put them back up on your bed. Oh gosh, it was rough, man. Going in the closet and stuff. Take everything out of all of the closets. Let's vacuum them out. Let's get the brooms. Let's knock the webs down off the ceiling. This, that, and the other. And let's pack everything with mothballs and put everything back inside of the closets. Hey, sweetie, thank you for the super chat. Mama know what it's like to be a slave. Sometimes, y'all, I just sit down and I just think about it. But I can't complain because it's something that has to be done. But I can kind of understand what people say, they have it real rough in these third world countries because I got a taste of it. My mom had this obsession with cinder blocks. So I'm like 12 years old, 13 years old. Kids are playing, girls are into the girl things, lipstick and makeup, hair hanging down. My hair was plaited up in twigs. And you know how you envy the other girls and stuff because they got their hair straight hanging down and they got their own cars. They're driving now. 16 and 17, there was this girl named Alicia. She was driving. And I just felt so funny not having like the other girls a boyfriend. Didn't have a boyfriend. How many boyfriend with twigs up on top of my head and bows on the end of my head at 16? That's what my mom, she liked to, y'all gonna be little girls for as long as I possibly can keep y'all. Divide your hair on one side, put that right here, plait there, bow. 16, 17. Pull the hair in the back, plait it up, bow. So this is what I'm doing. Meanwhile, the other girls got their hair hanging. I don't care what nobody say. The little girls gonna envy other little girls that got boyfriends, cars, and got your own little job and everything. You got your face all cute and everything. I got on big old boy pants out here with these cinder blocks. My mom used to love to do that. She said, I'm just trying to teach you all how good you all have it. I don't want y'all to ever get to a point where y'all be ingrates. I said, okay, Mom. Now I want you to take the blocks. It'd be like 15 blocks. I want you to take the blocks out of the backyard. And the backyard is far from the front yard. Take them to the front yard. Stack them up. While all the other little kids are laughing. They weren't kids. They were teenagers. Laughing. Okay, now y'all can take the blocks. Me and my sister. Take the blocks back to the back. We take the blocks back to the back. And everybody be like, why are y'all doing this? What's the purpose of taking these blocks from one area to the next area? And I said, Mama, children want to know why we doing this and everything. She said, well, just tell them to take care of you. Then if they got a problem with them, let them take care of you. She would be saying stuff like that. Mama, all the little girls are wearing this. And why do I have to wear tennis shoes? Why do I have to wear plaits on top of my head and everything? And other girls got to hang it down. I'm going to let y'all need to be little girls for as long as y'all can. Because once y'all become women, you're going to hate it. So I'm trying to protect y'all. Y'all need to be little girls for it. I'm telling you, for a long time, Mom, I want coffee. Why we can't drink coffee like all of the other kids? They drink coffee. Well, I'm tell you something. When I first had my first cup of coffee, I cried. Mama, why'd you cry? I cried because I realized I was a woman, and I didn't realize how hard it was to be a woman. Mama would come up with everything. Mama was something else, y'all. She was a task master. Do you hear me? I know what it's like to be a slave. Hello? I know y'all can't relate to nothing like this. So like when I be telling y'all, I kind of got an idea of like what was going on over there on the islands and stuff. We had our own little island over there at that house. Oh, you do? Salt and Pepper says, she said, I drink 5 to 7 cups of coffee a day. I can't stand the way coffee tastes. I can't take it. Oh. And it's probably because my mom didn't allow us to drink any of it. She didn't want us to drink it and stuff like that because she knew it had a lot of caffeine in it, I guess. She had a reason for everything. One thing about it, she did explain why she would do what she did. Her whole thing about making us do a lot of that work and stuff, like beating, mattresses with brooms and scrubbing the floors with brushes and all of that. She had some good ideas. You couldn't. It wasn't no argument because she said what she said, and we just had to find a way to believe it, to understand it, even to the date. Now they say you'll understand by and by as you get a little older. I'm just a lazy person. You know what I'm saying? I am not going to take everything out of my closet, which I do need to do it. You know what I'm saying? And and go and vacuum it and put everything back in there, pack it with mothballs. I need to do that though, y'all. I really do. She wasn't wrong, but I don't like doing all that. I am lazy. She was very organized too. I mean, everything would just be like just neat and just nice the way she had it and everything. Thinking over it right now, and when you went in her house, I mean, her floors looked like glass because she was so meticulous. I'm sitting. Here's some of the furniture right now behind me. That right there. That's a she would just take her time and just rub the wood with pledge and rub out and she would watch keep rubbing that, just keep rubbing it and rubbing it and rubbing it. It was just like you had to just make love to the wood, instead in the floors you just made love to, just rub and to slow down, take your time and rub that wood. You got to get that all down in the mom. You was overdoing it, mom. And you weren't able to take none of it with you. I still got her little her mama's sofa set in here. 1930s, still in here. I need to be vacuuming it up and everything, but honey, I'm like Mama Matrice, honey. I don't like doing too much. I'm Mama Matrice. Y'all remember Mama Matrice on Sugar Hill, the 1970s version? Somebody wanted her to do some work. She was like a psychic. She was a voodoo priestess. She was like that. And they would knock on, one lady was knocking on the door to get some revenge from somebody who killed her boyfriend. And she she was around Mama Matrice's house calling, Mama Matrice, Mama Matrice. Mama Matrice wasn't coming to the door. And so finally she knocked on the door hard enough and the door just opened up. She was in one of those old antebellum homes. Door just swung open, and when the door swung open, it was like cobwebs hanging everywhere. Dust was all over the place. And she came through Mama Triss's house. Mama Triss's house looked like ain't nobody lived in it for centuries, you know what I'm saying? And gosh, it reminds me of me. And you can hear all of the nature birds and stuff, hoo 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 ha 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 ha, and all that little twitty 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 twitty. I said, damn, that sound like over here. And she went in Mama Matrice's house. She says, Mama Matrice. Finally, Mama Matrice comes down here, and Mama Matrice looked like she was full of cobwebs and dust and all that stuff like that. So I said, that's me all the way. Mama Matrice is mean. Mama Matrice had that little look in her eyes, like, I don't want to be bothered. Mama Matrice, I understand how you feel. Sometimes I don't want to be bothered neither. And then they went on over to the this is story time. Yes, it is. It look like I'm getting a little bit sleepy. I think I'm gonna pack all of this up and start on the 2 dolls tomorrow, and then I got candles to dress, and y'all, it's overwhelming. I got some pink candles over there that I have to dress. Y'all want to see them? Y'all want to see my pink candles that I got to dress? Do y'all want to see some stuff? Hmm? I'm going to tell you why you ain't sleeping well, because all of this, whatever is going on here, with this awakening process is keeping you up. And you know something ain't right. And not necessarily just with yourself. Y'all look, um, I'm gonna say I like to watch this man called Huff. He's called Huff. Huff Paranormal. Did anybody want to see what I was working on? I guess not. I didn't get a yes. Hey, Fluburn, how you doing? Okay, Fluburn said yes, she want to see it. Hang on 1 minute. This is what I'm working on right now. Ain't no big deal. Ain't no big deal. Uh-oh. Oh. Is that oh, I thought I saw a crack. Because when I got this, I told the little young girl, I said, baby, don't pack all that up there like that ain't no crack. I'm dressing up these pink. I got to dress these pink candles. So she got, hang on, y'all. Let me show y'all what she got. I hate touching people's stuff. And I just got through, so I got to cleanse this because I just, got through eating spinach and stuff with my hands. And I know what y'all saying, Mom, what I'm going to do, I'm going to clean it with Florida water and everything. Because you don't supposed to just touch this stuff like that. You feel like it's not right to be touching it. But when I dress it, I clean it with Florida water, and then I'll go ahead on and go from there. You see. But you remember I had put this right here online for sale, and she bought it, and then she'll get 3 dress candles to go with it. Here's the oil here. So that's the oil. So what she will do is, I don't know why I don't want to act right. Here's the oil, the love oil, and here's the charm. The charm is dry. There's nothing in the charm. Now what she'll do with this charm is, you can see all of these are herbs. She will take and put her hair and her nails in the charm. Take it off like that. Oh my God. Oh, y'all need to smell it. It smells so beautiful. Nothing but herbs. Now we'll put some anointing oil in it, and basically that would be this oil anointed that I always dress the candles, and I'll anoint the beads, anoint the everything will be anointed. I just don't send things off. That's just like this. Before this is shipped off to the other lady, they'll be anointed and blessed. These are blessed beads. So this right here, I just clip this off from here and then glue it here to dress it up. And then I'll add the chain and something very special about quarry shells and stuff when you got them here like this. And these same things can be for, like, this right here is more like for someone who is into necromancy or something like that. This would be, once again, it wouldn't be in this. This is just what I'm holding them in, dressed. Not dressed, but when I say dressed, I mean like dressed up with charms and things of that nature and stuff like that. But this would be more or less not just necromancy, but protection, and all of those things. And it's something that a woman could, or a man, if you want to stick it in his pocket, stick it in her pocketbook or his pocketbook for protection. Every so often you would drop the actual protection oil in here to keep the spirit in here, active and thriving and stuff like that. Here, like that. So be looking out for it, because I'm going to have a lot of these, because, they went just like, and I just love taking my time and just putting the herbs in it. And these are crystals at the bottom, so that's what that is. So I got everything in my face. So what I'll do, I will wash my hands with soap, Florida water, take my time and dress this candle. And you will put all of your oils in there, good smelling oils and stuff. And I like to put a little, I got like these tiny crushed crystals of like that look like diamonds, and some of them look like gold. Put some of that there, and then you infuse it with oils like your cinnamon and your rose, and to some extent I will, like, I got all my herbs around me right now. I'll give you an example. Let me show y'all. I got some herbs here. I get my herbs from this. Okay, so say for instance here, these are roses, rose petals. You can get them in a better looking variety than this and stuff like this, but I would get these because these are crushed small enough just to put a tiny little bit of rose and cinnamon and crushed crystals in here and everything, and some candle dye, like red candle dye and stuff. And I know that those other folks who be looking at me that are content creators and stuff that's doing this, they're gonna do everything I do, but they're not gonna give me any credit for it now. They ain't gonna do that now. And then it'll come back later on while I'm doing this and tell me I'm copying off of them. So you cannot win for losing when you're dealing with them. You can't. There's no way possible. I'm like, excuse me, but I was doing it first, and they're like, no, you weren't. I was doing it first. You were, yes, okay. And you ain't gonna win no argument with them. Ain't even no sense in arguing. For what? For what? I ain't doing no more arguing on YouTube with nobody, because all it does is slow your money down. It's a waste of time. At the end of the day, I've gotten in lots of wars and stuff back and forth, and at the end of the day, I realized we absolutely got nowhere. Look at these. Aren't they pretty? Y'all see that? These are so pretty. So what I'll do is I'll string these up right here for love or something like that. Bless them. And bless, because beads are powerful. People don't realize it. Why do you think rosary beads really protect people and stuff? Because I mean because they have spirits in it. This has a spirit in it. Y'all can't see how beautiful these are. I mean, the camera is not giving this justice. Y'all see that? Blingy bling 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 bling. Yeah. So I could get this and string up. I think these are a little too big for charms. I like tiny beads when I'm dealing with charms. And string something like that up. That's not long enough though. You need something really, really, really long. A long charm for something like that. Look at that charm, y'all. It's so pretty. So, and I'm going to teach y'all how to bless beads. I'm going to teach y'all how to bless it. A lot of y'all probably already, most of y'all, do y'all already know how to bless beads? Do y'all know how? Like I said, I spent $250. And thank you to one of my ladies out there. She actually gave me the money to buy my supplies. She sure did. She's one of my big time supporters. Um, when people support you like that, what you call them? You call them sponsors or something? She's like a sponsor. And so this she made it possible for me to go out and get all of this. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. I don't know. She may be on here now and everything. Look at those. Look at that. It's cute. I had to get it. I was like, I gotta get this. This is too cute. You know? hmm Thank you. Y'all check out Flo Burns' channel. She is definitely well informed as to like what is going on out here right now. Like I say, she has a wealth of knowledge on her channel as to what's getting down with the get down. And I'm telling you, she telling the truth. Everything she say is the truth. As she unravel what they're hiding from us. So you all may want to go over there and check her out for sure. She's gonna let you know. I was looking at. Um, I didn't even notice that. You said that, there was an explosion in Birmingham, England. I was like, whoa. What's up, y'all? Let's talk about this. What's going on with all these explosions? Time you turn around. Something is going off. I mean, and I find myself in the, just in the night. And I'm not saying I'm panicking or something, but I'm like, shit, I don't know if I want to go to sleep. Shit. I might have to stay up. I'm listening out for what's gonna happen next. We need to talk about this. Okay? Jude says Trump gone uh, be my relief. What do you mean Trump is gonna be your relief? Thank you, Rico the Brad. Hey team no sleep. I like that name. Are you trying to be funny? You up with us? You up with us? What's up with that? Okay. Yes. Flip Burns said the world is collapsing. Look, this is what I wanted to talk to y'all about. There's a man, and I think his channel is called Huff Paranormal. And what he does, he get these ghost box, and he communicate with different spirits, or if you want to call them ghosts. Okay? He's definitely on to something. A lot of people are skeptics and stuff. But I'm the type of person, I do believe in ghosts. You understand? Whether or not, these are true ghosts and spirits he's talking about, I ain't interested. I just like the fact that he is trying to reach out and communicate, because some of them need help. Some of the spirits do need help, okay? And some of the spirits want to warn us. Okay, so he just last week did an interview or spoke with Michael Jackson. Sound just like Michael. And it was so interesting. Mr. Witter got involved and wanted to hear it. And one thing that Mike said that stands out with me is he asked Michael to sing, and Michael said they won't let us. And I was like, what? And Michael said he was very lonely. I mean, it was his own voice talking. He said he was very lonely. He said, he just talked about it. The way it sounded as if though he's like totally in darkness, when he said they won't let us. It's like, then he said, I once had a life and I was so happy. And I think he asked for some help too. He asked that man, and all I know is the channel is called Huff Paranormal. He asked that man for help. He sure did. But anyways, what reason why I'm bringing him up is because he asked a lot of questions. He asked the spirits and the ghosts a lot of questions, and he in January, before all of this big hype of mask and everything, and all the corona is killing so many people, you'll go back in January, and he asked several spirits what was 2020 was going to be like, and they said the world is going to end. And he didn't really know what they were talking about. And then he asked some more spirits, and they said, and he said, is it really true the world is going to end 2020? And they said, yes, the world was going to end. So what they may be talking about is the world is going to end the way we know it. And so I was like, wow, that was a prediction right there. So he's evidently talking to something beyond this place, because it happened. And so check his channel out, Huff Paranormal. And it really seems like we're in the time of Revelation, because Revelation speaks of all of this. Revelation speaks of all of the comets, or they say the stars will fall, you know what I'm saying, fall into the earth and causing the explosions. And when they talked about the horse that would come from, the skies and stuff like that, with the sword in its mouth to wage a war with those who run this whole entire place. And I said, those are the spacecrafts, those are the UFOs and all of that that they metaphorically that the Bible was speaking of. It's here right now. It's here, and we can't go to sleep really. If you're not working a job, and if you can, kind of sit up at night, because it did say in the Bible, in the back there, that that it would come and as a thief in the night. So I really feel like, this is this is not a test. This is it. This is it right here. The only thing is, we really don't know what to do. I don't even think they know what to do. And I was telling y'all, a lot of leaders in these countries and stuff, they're going to be held accountable, and they are going to suffer some consequences. And some of them are going to try to flee. Shit. They're going to try to book up and go. And I think a lot of leaders are going to abandon their their countries or their cities, or just depends on who these officials are and where they are. They're going to abandon it. And I'm telling you, in the end, we're going to all be to our own devices. It's going to be up to you to fend and see about yourself. So y'all need to get prepared, because that's what this is going to boil down to. This is why I'm creating these things, because I believe in spirit. I believe spirit can and will protect us if we are, and yeah, for all of the people who don't like to hear a lot of like doomsday stuff and everything. I mean, y'all may want to just check out of this video and just say, "Mama, peace. See you later, Mama." Because I talk to, my dad is now an ancestor, and I talk to him right regular. And I was talking to my dad. I said, "Dad," I said, "you won't believe it." I said, "Daddy, we're wearing masks. Most of these companies are folding up. A lot of the stores we used to shop in, they're closed, and probably never to open again. Daddy, help. What's going to happen?" And I heard him good. He said, "Baby, a lot of folk gonna die, baby. A lot of folks gonna die. Take care of yourself, baby. I'm here with you." When I heard those words, I said, "This is real." I don't know who gonna save us from this one right here. So y'all better get in contact with your ancestors and your spirits and your gods, because I do believe that they are the only one. Y'all gonna hear that clock? It's gonna be just ringing crazy, wacky doodle, big time. Chastain says, "Hey, Fluburn, I'm always in your lives." That's right. Thank you, Sean. Sean said they are going to flee while we fight. Exactly. Where they're going to flee to? They have these secret places. These I always call them underground bunkers. I'm seeing a lot of strange apparatuses on these 18 wheelers. Y'all look at these 18 wheeler trucks. They have some strange looking things on them that don't make sense. And I do believe that these are the things that it's either creating weather or doing some other crazy stuff. Some of these huge boxes, like container box looking things, I mean, huge ones. They're gonna put those underground, or that at maybe on top of the earth, that may be bomb proof. And they're going to those things. They're going under the world. They may be responsible for some of these unstable plates that are shifting back and forth as they drill deeper and deeper to go in the core of the earth, but it's not going to be a refuge there. Carbon monoxide will fill every chamber. There will be nowhere to hide. But this is their plans. They're running. They're running right now. Okay? So just don't be surprised if just like one day there is no electricity. Nowhere. They know it's the end. They just don't want to tell you until they've gotten everything prepared and gotten everything situated wherever they're going, in the caves. I don't know, the mountains are under the ground. When they get it just about right like they want to, the lights and everything's just going to go out. Now, I can't tell you what year that's going to be, but let's put it like that. Like this right here. It's coming. So they got their plans. What's yours? What's our plans? As we sit back and relax and pretend like everything's okay. That made me think of this. Somebody sent me a video now. I hope this is not true. And y'all may have seen it too. It was a Facebook video. And it showed an airplane with passengers inside of it. Okay? And all of a sudden, the door flies open to the airplane. And the stewardess puts a mask over her face, some type of like oxygen mask over her face. And she has something on her back and she jumps out the plane. So I think that was a parachute. Then it shows the cockpit open. The cockpit opens. And there are two pilots with their suitcase, some kind of suitcase. They had something on their back. They put their mask on and they jumped out the plane. And the plane is still going and the passengers are looking like this and looking at each other. Now, anybody seeing that? Because I'm like, I hope this was an act. Okay? So this is sort of like what all of these different countries in the world, this is what they're going to do. We're just like passengers. Okay? As they run the show, dictate to us, and they see, okay, you know, it's safe to bail out. They're gonna jump and leave us like passengers sitting in our chairs watching, and we're not questioning anything. We're just like this, and it's because we just really don't know what to do, to tell you the truth. Ooh, Rico don't go to thinking like me. Rico said, what if we are dead already and we don't know it? Well, let's put it like this right here. We're dead to who though? Because I feel like I am very much alive. It just depends on dead to who. Dead in another dimension dead? That we may be on this side the dead and they are the living? Dead to who? Because I'm alive. Fluburn says, ooh. Hey, Tara. Tara said, clean up their mess. We'll just start a whole new civilization. It does not mean that the world has come to an end. It just means that some cleanup is going on. Not cleanup, but just the destruction is a purge in a sense. We're going through a purge. The old system is coming down. I had told y'all way back last year, nobody really paid me no attention. Or maybe those people have moved on. I said that. Y'all remember I told you? I said, once you move into a new era, you got to go through the trials and tribulations. This is it right here. So we just need new leaders. The planet is not going to be happy, or whatever this is that's causing all of this chaos on the planet will not be happy until the old leaders, you understand, dethrone themselves. And until that happens, expect all of this civil unrest. I just feel like we should be letting Fluburn do this because she know a whole lot more about it. You know what I'm saying? Come on, girl, just talk to us. Give us your insight, your wisdom. Just give it to us. Because, see, a lot of people just don't know what to do. Okay, marijuana community said we need to refuse what the media tell us. Rico, you seen a movie like that? Okay, Fluburn says it's another timeline. Okay. Okay, there. Wait. Hey, Rena said they are going straight to Guantanamo Bay, straight to prison. Don't collect $200. Okay, please explain. Ooh, Divine Taste Cooking. Hey, girl. Says, that's why they are giving out this fake money like water. They know it's not going to make a bit of difference in the long run. Oh, I agree with you. I don't know what's so hard about giving us that $1,200 worth of monopoly money. That, it's just like, and I ain't trying to scare nobody, it's like we're really doomed, really, in a sense. And $1,200, what does it supposed to do? All you can do is just hand it back to them. So I don't know why they just won't give up the paper money, the monopoly money. Just give it out. All we're going to do is give it back to them. There's nothing else to do with it. Can y'all think of something? Somebody tell me what I can do with $1,200 that is going to save me. I'm open for ideas. I'm open. Because the chaos that I have seen, y'all, just people all over the streets, because it's going to get too hot to be in these houses. Because when they give up geoengineering and stuff, creating the weather and stuff so we can be cool, and they just stop, man, it's going to be a heat that you won't be able to imagine. It's going to be unimaginable. And no electricity to keep your house cool. You'll find that the winters are just as hot as the summers. Winter now is just an illusion. Like I say, all this harp activity and all of this other stuff that they do to make it cold, they're going to stop. So if you're getting triple, like right here, we get triple digits. If we're getting triple digits now, go ahead and add some extra degrees to that when the geoengineering stops. And people just scattered all in the street and rioting, and your leaders and your top officials are gone. They leave you up here to fight amongst each other. People are in survival mode. Women are carrying babies, pregnant. Woe to those who are pregnant during the tribulation, as the Bible speaks. Women are suckling babies. People are so hungry and desperate. This might get my channel flagged if I tell y'all what I was just about to tell you. Okay? And let's put it like this. It's like a movie and stuff like that. Okay? Where the women who were breastfeeding had to breastfeed people. No matter whether they wanted to or they didn't want to. I done seen these kind of things, and I don't know where I was able to see it, but it's there. People eating people. It's gonna be crazy. So y'all, this is all about this right here. What are we doing to prepare ourselves for this? What are we doing? Now, who knows? Now, maybe some witches might come along and start doing some work and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all be like, Mama told us all this for nothing. But if y'all witches don't get on it, now it's going to come a time when the tribulation is over and you got a whole new leadership. That day is coming. But it's going to only be for people who are vibing high. If you're not vibing high, then you won't be able to, you see what I'm saying? On the new earth. But when I was looking at all of that, I said, I just can't take it. I just don't want to see no more of it. Kind of reminds me of Bird Box in a sense. Bird Box was sort of like some of what is going to get ready to happen here. And they had that thing about not looking in the skies. I still haven't quite figured out how to equate that with right now. Why they didn't want to look at the skies. Because I always feel like the Hollywood movies are preparing us, anyways, for what's getting ready to go down. Right now, it is so hot outside right now. And Mr. Willard was saying, he said, this heat don't feel like the heat I'm used to. This something different about this heat. He said, say 99 degrees, but it don't feel like 99. It feels hotter than 99. I said, because radiation is in it. It's very much radioactive. But it's something up there. And they ain't talking about it. And we ain't trying to figure out what it is. And it's all about playing a guessing game in a sense, but some people are talking to their spirits, and their spirits are kind of letting them know what's going on and everything. But can y'all please tell us? Hang on, y'all. Can y'all please tell us what we can do with them $1,200? 600, 1,200, whichever one it's gonna be, to save ourselves. Anybody got any ideas? I'm open, y'all. I'm listening. Rico said 2021. Yeah, this gonna carry on to 2021. Y'all have you all seen Soylent Green? Soylent Green, Green. Please watch that movie. It got to the point everything that we ate was dead. Nothing would grow. They depleted all of the seeds. There was nothing in there. They ate up everything that moved on the earth and everything that grew from the earth. Okay? Watch Soylent Green. Okay, I don't know much about that. Hey, Sean. Sean says Elon Musk trying to get off the earth or above it or under the sold most of his property. I need to check that out. Huh. They also said Rachel Ray's house just caught a fire too, y'all. Y'all heard about that? Houses are just randomly catching a fire. I don't know if it's so fucking hot, things are just catching a fire or what. But I'm going to check that out. Elon Musk trying to get off the earth or above it or under. He sold most of his property. Okay. I agree. Time Out to Heal says we are going to have to truly learn to love ourselves and help each other during these times. That's how our ancestors survived. They had to pitch in and help each other. And all of the people who weren't willing to pitch in and help, they didn't survive. Divine Taste Cooking Classes says the bunkers. That's where the ass is at. Oh, okay. They call them jump rooms. Burn. Okay. Hey, Tara. Tara said that different countries. Y'all, I read from the bottom up. Jew says, Mama, right, and your clock rang. Yes, honey. Salt and Pepper said, ain't nobody car about that overpriced junk at Neiman Marcus anyways. Okay. Well, people don't realize that, buying something with someone else's name on it is just junk. You'll never get to know the person. You really don't know the person. You're just wearing it and paying that kind of money for it so you can fit in a social construct, and you know what I'm saying? get in a clique or something like that. That ain't gonna work now, because I'm telling you, even the celebrities are feeling this heat right now. They coming down off their high horses. Mm-hmm. Okay, Sean says, I honestly feel like everything, literally everything that has been going on has been distractions, because something way more terrible is about to happen that possibly is out of their control. Oh, I like the way you put that, Sean. I'm going to remember to say it exactly like you said it. I do believe it's out of their control. I don't, they can't do anything about it. Who knows? They may not even know themselves what is going on. They're probably scratching their head. What's going on? The reason why we're having all of these fires and explosions, like what is it? And they may have seen some of these air traffic controllers, these things flying, because somebody sent me some videos of these winged beings. You understand? Actually causing these buildings and these structures to explode. And maybe they're saying, damn it, that looks like a dragon. What do we do about that? Now, they're not going to get on the news and tell you. But one thing I did like about Fox News is they admitted that finally, you understand, NASA is going to be honest about UFOs. Did y'all hear about that too? Yes, that's the best way I can describe it. They said they're going to go ahead on and just be honest about it. And I was like, whoa. So you getting to the point now you got to go ahead and let us know, huh? Because they hiding all kind of stuff up there in the clouds, ain't they? So now they're going to go ahead and let us know something. Man, that red moon, I call it the blood moon, was nothing nice. So expect the next full moon to be good and red. Another blood moon. We're gonna have another blood moon before this year's out. Every time you see those blood moons, expect total chaos all over the planet. They're not good at all. Blood moons are not good omens. They're bad omens, okay? And that 80-year-old astrologist lady was trying to let me know about reading moons and stuff like that. Now, at that time, I think we were in a sturgeon moon, but she said it had a lot of significance in it. And whoo, sure enough, it did. And then it turned blood red. Okay, let me go back up. Somebody said something. Okay, marijuana community says, Mama, I refuse mask and nobody tells me what to do. I heard that. Hey, John. You just got off? Okay, Fluburn says, we're going back to tribal communes. Oh, hey, Tara. Tara, did I speak to you already? Tara said they're already in the bunkers. Already. Y'all, I mean, it's going to be like on a daily basis, you're going to be hearing about new explosions, new fires, new volcanoes. Volcanoes are going to start erupting all over the planet. And that ain't good. Because when you got the volcano ash all over the place, that's not good. That's soot. You no longer are breathing oxygen. So you're going to be hearing about all these different volcanoes and all of these different earthquakes and all. It's just going to just get like really, it's going to get mad. And when that internet goes out, when the internets are out, what are we going to do? Blackouts everywhere. It's going to come a time when the lights go out. They ain't coming back on. And they know this is getting ready to happen. They ain't going to say nothing. Because they know people will start panicking. and will hit the street. Some people just cannot digest that type of information. But we at least we know the people who will pretty much be able to survive this are those people who are still living the primitive way. People who are still used to getting up in the morning, feeding the goats and milking the cows and all of that right there. They'll do just fine. It's not the end of the world for them. But still, they got to deal with the fact that these earthquakes are going to be all over the planet and all of this other stuff is going to be going on. What they going to do about that, I don't know. Like I was telling y'all, I said, I'm just watching. I told y'all a while back, I said, I keep watching videos about nuclear accidents, nuclear explosions. I wonder why. Spirit lead me there. And I got this obsession with watching people go into caves because we all have a natural instinct that we ignore, not necessarily intentionally, because they have programmed us to always be thinking about where the next meal gonna come from, and if the rent gonna get paid, and you got all that going on. So you don't know that your natural instincts, that the spirits and ancestors are telling you, hey, look, check this out. Get to higher ground or get to the caves. And I already know my spirits are already saying, get to safety. But we're not doing it. They just wonder when they're going to stop letting us wear these masks and stuff, and when things are going to get back to normal. They're not. So in the long run, when are we going to be willing to listen to the spirits, the ancestors, the gods and goddesses, to inform us what's next? When? Oh, I like that. Rico said, then I believe new beings are going to start raising from the waters and oceans. My son was telling me, he said, Mama, they have footage right now on social media of new islands just popping up everywhere. And I said, what is going on? We're able to see beyond the veil. We have new sight right now, 2020. There are a lot of civilizations and habitats or what have you, and worlds that you wouldn't necessarily be able to see during the other periods of time. See what I'm saying? Now that we are in this new period, you're now able to see or witness things that have been here all the time. You're just able to see them now. So, but he was just telling me, he said, Mama, new islands are just all over the place. You're going to start seeing new beings, like you were saying, new beings and everything, new land, new everything, you know what I'm saying? And then like he was saying, it's a lot of things we just have not seen on the planet that exist, that even scientists, you understand, some of the well-paid scientists, top scientists, don't even know the existence of these places. They don't even know anything about it. You understand? But they're going to start becoming visible. Oh, Rico said these masks is what's killing people. I told y'all when I went to the doctor with that mask on, they put that little thing on my finger, and my O2 saturations were down to 94 or 96%. And the lady took the mask off. And then I was able to get my sats back up to 99. Was just breathing nothing but O2. It's an experiment divine. Biggest social experiment, she said. Okay, Judah said, you mean the movie? Okay, see you later. Be safe. Hey, take the little boy out there to the bathroom. Wake him and take to the bathroom because he gonna be squawking in a little bit. Could you please? Uh, um, Sean said, I heard that it was the year 2012 if you go by the Ethiopian calendar. That was eerie to me considering all this going on. Yes, Divine Taste Cooking says yes, the internet will go out, and the internet is going to go out way before the electricity and all of that, and it's going to be to get more control over us and stuff, you know. So yeah, expect for that to go out, and when if it does come back on, it's not going to be like it is now. All this freedom we have to roam and go wherever we want, you're going to pay big bucks to go into some of these places. Everywhere you turn to search for this and search for that, it's going to cost you some money. I'm typing in like, I want to know more about Fukushima. Okay, it's going to cost you $1.99 to go to that domain, and they're going to get you. They're going to get you. And it's going to be those who have the wealth that will be able to go to all these different places and stuff and get the knowledge that they're seeking. Rena said they pulled those seeds because they came from China and they infected them with something. Mother Wisdom was speaking on that a couple of weeks ago. Hey, Hecate. I can't even pronounce that. Floorburn said there are blackouts everywhere. Wow. Somebody, Floorburn had sent me one of your videos. And they at the time was experiencing a blackout too. Yes. They sure did. They sent it. They said, you need to watch this. And I got a chance to watch it. It was very informative and everything. I tell y'all, check out Floorburns' channel. She got a lot of information on this. That would kind of, she can clarify this a little bit more about what's really, really going on and who's responsible for what's going on. And we were warned, like a decade ago about Nibiru. We sure were. And this is what's going on. A lot of people thought it was ridiculous and thought it was crazy and stuff like this. And here it is. Here it is. I just cannot explain much about Nibiru, but if y'all go to her channel, you can get more information on it. Yeah. I'm getting hot. It's just like this heat fog. It comes in your house and just have your air conditioner just running all day and all night long. It's like it won't go away. It's like, could you please get out of my space? You're constantly cooling and it's constantly just coming in and coming in. We were looking at the dashboard. I think this was the other night. The dashboard read at nighttime 100 degrees. Don't y'all think that's a little bit too hot? Like the unit's back on again. It's a little bit too hot for 100 degrees at nighttime. I mean, that's too hot, I mean to say. 100 degrees? The sun is now gone. It's down. But the heat won't leave. I was telling y'all, I said, it's a reason why they're not having all these flights going on and they got all these borders and stuff closed and stuff because the planes really have to fly very low. They're not telling you all about these planes and stuff like that are just in some serious trouble. These planes are just actually just going down. You're not hearing anything about it because it's too hot up there. They ain't talking about it. They said one flight went up and it was so hot that the passengers just, what they said, they incinerated. Just incinerated. Nothing on the plane. Now, I don't know how true that is, you know what I'm saying? But that was some news that was out there. Can you turn that this way? Can you turn that this way? Over here. Please. What he did? He pooped and peed.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, wow. Divine Taste Cooking says everyone has to stand in a line, wear a mask. Their money has slowed down. The entertainment, sports, and every other elitist field has been leveled. Mr. Willie crying now, ain't you, Mr. Willie? Because one of your football teams won't be playing this year, huh?
Yeah.
You know there's something wrong with the world if they ain't gonna have no football.
Yeah, they postponed it.
Mr. Willie, do you think things will ever go back to normal?
No, everybody keep being scared on
Who is all of these people that are afraid? Is it the people that are afraid or the people that run this country?
People that run the country, really. They like them college football players, they want to play. It's the people over them. Like the president of the schools and all that.
Oh, y'all got 5%. I don't know how I'm going to keep this going because I'm really enjoying this chat.
Where's your charger?
I can't get the charger. Can I get the charger to fit from here to there? Y'all, I'm going to have to end it, and I hate to. Okay, now be safe. Okay, so I'm coming back in the afternoon because my cell phone is on 5%. That's another thing. I cannot keep my phone does not stay charged, and it's always hot. And I know what y'all gonna say, Mom, you just need a new phone. That's all too. You need a new phone, okay? But I'm not the only one going through this. Mr. Willie say he can't keep a charge. Everybody around here can't keep a charge and stuff like that. Something feeding off the energy of these phones and stuff. And this, I'm telling you, this is a good juicy chat. And I got to end it, y'all. Oh, marijuana community said, Mom, I had a dream that all the planes fell from the sky. Somebody else was telling me that too. Said planes were just dropping out of the sky. Could nobody fly. Fluburn, let me tell you, I tell you what. I am going to put this on charge so we can keep going. Fluburn says, those of you whom ancestors are of the mermaids will begin transformation for return to your kin in the waterways. I also heard that people with the dragon blood I want to transform and stuff like that. Like I keep telling y'all, we're going back to the ancient primitive ways, okay? So expect to see cyclopses. Expect to see, you see what I'm saying? A lot of these, what they call mythical creatures and stuff because they're real. Hang on, y'all. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take this in here into the other room so we can keep going. Okay? I'm just going to charge up. Okay. Hey, Aja. Aja, you been waiting on me, girl? That's a doll y'all see hanging from the ceiling, so don't y'all get scared, okay? Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. So we can continue. Okay, Fluburn said yes. Dragons are returning to their original form. Sean Harris says, wow, but I do believe it. Hecate said, had a dream a few years ago about a planet was coming in our Earth. It's already happening. That's why they cloak the skies at nighttime. That's already happening. Sure is. And sometimes I say to myself, like, what should I just I mean, like, what should I do? I don't think we are not what we need to tell you the truth, but there's no unity. It's like we should all get our monies together and get some land. I tell y'all this all the time with moving water streams and stuff like that. Maybe perhaps like right by the river and stuff like that, and you know what I'm saying? Start a whole new civilization. It's gonna take that. Those are the people who can do that, that can unify and do that. Those are the people that are gonna survive. But those who don't have a plan, and some people don't have a plan because they just say, hey, I'll just reincarnate. A lot of people realize they're going to have to reincarnate. And so it's not over because most of us are going to reincarnate back to the new earth. I'm reading the chat, y'all. Magnetic flux says team no sleep. Rico said that I've been kind of preparing myself as well because I feel my time is almost up and I lived my purpose and I'm ready to transcend to the next dimension. That's where I'm at right now too. I've been trying to get myself prepared, get myself together and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people don't like to hear stuff like that. But I just say, I know that life is not over after I shed this physical body. Life is not over. Understand? Life begins again and again and again and again and again. You know what I'm saying? So, and I heard my dad saying, he said, baby, a lot of folk gonna be leaving here, baby, baby, baby. When he was telling me that right there, I said, you know what? I can get myself ready. I really can. But it's more easier for me to say that than somebody who's younger because they haven't had the opportunity to really live. Um, and I feel so sorry for the younger people, especially the children, because I look over my life and I had an opportunity to do a lot of things that they won't ever be able to probably be able to do since the world has changed. You know what I'm saying? So like if you sitting up here like where I'm at in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and 80s, it's easy to say, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's over. Even the astrologer lady that was 80 years old was helping me to prepare for transition because she was just saying this right here. She says, as long as you know deep down to the core of who you are, you will be just fine. Do not worry. She said, it's going to be those people who identify themselves by some title of where they work at or, identify themselves as a role or something. And I mean like a ROLE role. She said those people are the ones that are in trouble. She said, but if you know who you are, she said, you're going to come back. She said, but if you in your world you just know yourself like, yourself, when you ask a person, what do you like to do? I like to go shopping. I like to do fashion and interior design and all. Those people are in trouble. In order to leave my physical body and to go on the other side and avoid the traps that recycle me to be a slave, I gotta know who I am. Because it's so easy to get sucked, your energy to get sucked into something that you say you belong to. Oh, I work at shoot, Louis Vuitton. I'm the president of Louis Vuitton. Your life is centering around name brands and stuff like that. More than likely, your energy, your energy is gonna be sucked up into something that means that you won't have the opportunity to come back and no longer be a slave. You gonna just be a slave. Yeah, I can't explain it, but if you could just really sit down and try to find a way to get some understanding out of it, you'll see what I'm saying. Do y'all know deep down who you are outside of saying, I am a woman, I am a man, I am somebody's mama, I'm somebody's sister, I'm somebody's daughter? You know what I'm saying? I'm a country woman with a southern accent. See, these things are not you. And if you identify with that, you're going to get sucked up and come back to slavery. Okay? When you come back to the new earth, you can't come back to the new earth if you are a slave to that system, a slave to that mindset, a slave to that thinking. You see what I'm saying? A slave to that matrix, a slave to that consciousness. That is not going to match with the frequency of what the new world is going to be. So you won't be able to come back. Where you going? I don't know, because they're fixing to destroy all of this. So that'll be you out there in suspended animation with nowhere to go because your frequency matches nothing. Does that make sense? Did I explain it a little bit better? Know who you are. So now, if y'all need me to break it down a little bit more as to how to explain who I am, I'll definitely do so. Marijuana said, "What the fuck?" Okay. Jew said, "There's many moving parts to what's going on in real life. Movies have bits and parts you can learn something from. It's better than watching the news." Okay. Jew says the truth is difficult to digest. I know better to watch with someone. I can get through them alone. Okay, Rena says she has a solution. Yes, with that money, buy lots of candles, batteries, operated radios, buy some CBs for communication. Okay, and that's probably all. It's gonna be enough to do. Tents, and you know what? I'm gonna listen to you. I'm gonna follow your advice. Rena, I'm going to academy. Haven't y'all noticed? I don't know how many of you all got academies out there. Haven't y'all noticed that academies have been flooded with people? I'm like, wait a minute. Here we are in this situation, and Academy seems to be getting more business than Walmart here. The parking lot is packed. I'm just gonna go over there tomorrow and film it. I kind of want to get an idea of what people are buying. For you all who don't know who and what Academy is, Academy is a place where you get a lot of sporting type goods, like t-shirts, tennis shoes, boots and stuff like that, swamp boots, fishing boots, guns, tents, camping supplies and stuff like that, radios and all of that. So I think that would be a very good idea to get backpacks, you know, um, um, batteries, and like you say, flashlights, radios, tents. They got some tents that you can carry right directly on your back. You know what I'm saying? And learning how to cook on the outside versus in the inside. Because when it gets really, really hot in your house and stuff like that, or if we have a blackout, you got to know how to cook outside. You're not going to be cooking inside. So I thank you. Let me see. Thank you, Rena. So everybody in here in the chat. Now a lot of people are gonna be trying to, pay mortgages, pay rent so they can keep a roof over their head. But I'm gonna tell you something. It's gonna get to the point as they flee, you can live in your house for free. They're not gonna be demanding no type. Banks are gonna fold and it's a wrap. It's not gonna be no foreclosures and being thrown out the house and all of that stuff like that. You ain't paid your property tax, you're on the street and everything. I think that's gonna eventually stop. I don't know quite what year that is. It may just be right around the corner. I heard Trump said he was going to pass an executive order to stop foreclosure proceedings. And next thing I know, he was taken to the Oval Office. Hello. See what I'm saying? Now, Trump's fear is not necessarily that someone in the public can come and do something to him. He has to be concerned about the congressmen that are around him. When he says that, I can stop foreclosures or whatever, he's got to be concerned about these bankers and stuff that want to continue to get their money. You see what I'm saying? So just to say he's going to do that in spite of what they think, that could be a death sentence. Wow. Okay. Okay, what you say, Sean said, I watched a little bit of it a few years ago, but it put my stomach in knots. It scared me, and I never watched it again. What are we talking about here? 21 Agenda, okay. Uh huh. Says marijuana. Okay, okay. Rico says, I want you to watch the movie called The Happening. Okay, Rico thinks everything gonna go down 2021. They also, y'all, need to watch the movie They Live, because this situation may culminate right at year 2025. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't know necessarily if this is going to come to an end, like right now, or just continue to deteriorate 2021 to 2022, 2023, and just you know what I'm saying. It'd be interesting to know the state of this actual system by 2025. Mm-hmm. Jude says 2012 equals 2020. Marijuana Community said 2021, not 2012. Okay. Hey, Derek. Derek said, may you be blessed, mother. I'm glad I found your page. How you doing, Derek? Glad to have you aboard tonight or early this morning. Man, I'm telling you, I could just hear this. I'm telling you, I can just hear where it's like a phone call comes in and just says, hey, look, it's over. It's over. We don't have any more politicians and diplomats, and we don't have a president. We don't have anything anymore. It's just gone. It's sort of like almost like the emancipation of some shit. That shit gonna happen over again. Y'all remember when they talked about the emancipation, when it was like, they passed the law. I think they said Abraham passed the law that there will be no more slaves, and people were just free to go wherever they wanted, even though some people were still not released. It's gonna be like that when, like, they flee and these leaders just book up. It's just gonna be like that, just like that. And people are not going to know what to do with themselves, because some people like, living um, in a system where, they're told to get up and go to work and do this and do that. They like that because they know they're guaranteed to eat. They know they're guaranteed to have a roof over their head. A lot of people don't want to be free, because with freedom comes so much responsibility. You're responsible for finding a way to get your food. You're responsible for everything. You know, are you all really wanting freedom? Do you really want to be in a situation where you have to provide everything for yourself and your family? Because I'm telling you, man, farming is some hard ass work. I've done it, man. I'm telling you, whoo, Lord. But it can be easy if we all unify. No one wants to do that. Everybody is divided by so many different things, divided by race, divided by this, by that. I'm more affluent than you are. You're poor. You're this. See, that's got to stop. Because those people who refuse to cooperate in love and unity, I am telling you right now, they will be the first to perish. Oh, MIT. Okay, says, Ma, can you keep dropping gems about making sure your soul is right so you don't cross over and be a slave? Yes, that's a very important subject matter. And what I want to do, I want to have like that stream yard up again so we can invite people who can come in and just give us their own, we can have a panel where we can discuss that. I know we had somebody, talking about that in the beginning because this thing is serious. As I listen to Huff Paranormal, and some of those spirits that he speak to, will tell you that they're still caught up in being slaves, even on that side, and how they're in complete darkness, and some of them can't even see, and you see what I'm saying? They're just in blackness and stuff like that. They can still communicate back and forth, and I guess they can hear by telepathy or something like that. But I just said that is scary. That is scary to be over there and something just gobbled you up, and you still have no freedom. And it's like constantly, you understand? Um, Trying to avoid, once you're on that side, trying to avoid the trap. Like you can say, well, I'm not going to go in the light, I'm not going to do this, and I'm not going to do that. But you got to know constantly that you may be in a situation trying to avoid that trap. And that can get tiring, you know? But it goes back to what I was saying. You got to deep down know who you are. You understand? And unfortunately, this life we've lived, none of that was ever stressed. None of that was ever taught. All we know is we were like constantly, just slaving to this system to keep this matrix up. So you didn't get a chance to get to know who you are. Or some people won't get a chance to know who they are. You understand what I'm saying? And that's some tough work. Tough work trying to figure out who you are and where you came from and what your purpose is. All of that. Hey Tyler, how you doing? Rico said, what if Trump isn't the bad guy though? Say he's a Gemini. Yes, Jude. They Live is a good movie. Y'all need to watch it. Tara said his heart is in the right place. Sean said Trump said we might not see him for a while. My ears peaked. Ain't that something? So it's basically like, we expect to hear from our president, but to hear him say something like that, it almost sounds like you're on your own. To hear president say that. When in history have we ever heard a president say something like that? It almost sounds like he has already abandoned us, like it's already on, goddamn it. And somebody like text me. They texted me and they sent me some videos and stuff and told me I'm over here in the dark and with no electricity. And I was saying to myself, damn, hot as it is, man, I couldn't imagine. And so to hear your president say something like that? Come on, y'all. Come on. It's literally you don't have a president. Never in my 53 years have I ever heard of anything like this. Wearing masks, privileges cut off, civil liberties just about cut all the way off. Can't go into a bank branch and sit down with anybody. Come on. Everything closes at a certain time. This is unimaginable. And then you hear your president say something like that. I tell you, everybody better get up. Marijuana community says Trump is getting my vote. Honey, they talking about canceling the elections and everything. And if you got a president that says that you ain't gonna see him for a while, shit just sounds like you're not gonna have president. Think about it. Okay, talking about some movie, Doctor Sleep. Judas talking about Doctor Sleep and the day the earth stood still. Okay, Derek said, Mother, is there a meditation that will help you understand this and get your mind and soul in the same place? And yes, most definitely that meditation, talking to your ancestors. That's it right there. You only 27, Rico? That's pretty young. You getting that feeling, Rico? You're not getting that feeling by yourself. I done had quite a few people tell me they're getting that feeling. I've heard some people say they just got, plenty of meds on board. And some people are already doing it. They're just taking all their meds at one time. Yeah. Yep. Now I'm encouraging you all not to do anything like that. Don't do anything like that. Call a crisis hotline. Don't think that way. Get yourself some help and everything, because you need time here to be able to figure out how to navigate over there. You just can't just decide, hey, look, let me just go and check out. I mean, do you know how you're gonna navigate over there? Because there's a lot of hungry gorgals and different type of creatures, and you see what I'm saying? Waiting to eat your energy up there before you just going on and check on out. And I know what y'all gonna say, Mama. How do you prepare yourself? Well, you definitely be unprepared if you do something like that. So don't do that. Excuse me. Okay, I like that. Time out to heal says the awakened ones have to decide if they are going to fight to live or transcend. It is going to take a lot of physical, spiritual, and emotional work to stay alive. Yes, beautifully said. And it's going to be a lot of people who are not going to think that it is worth it. I do believe the young people will be the ones to actually fight. And just like the 80-year-old astrologer said, she said it's going to take the young people to do it. Because by the time you get on up here where I'm at, a lot of the fight is no longer in us now. There's going to be some my age and a little older that's going to help the young people and everything, but the young people are going to have the power to be able to start this new civilization. They're going to have it, and they'll go on to procreate and bring more life into the world. Hey, Crystal, how you doing? Sean says, yes, I'm getting my spirit self right with transition, not just for myself, but for others. Thank you, Tiffany. Let's talk about it. How you doing, Tiffany? Tiffany said, I also experienced the same toughness with some homegrown veggies, so they need to pull them. Something ain't right with the vegetables. Um, even the meat and stuff is like really dried coarse. And like the skin of like the meats are dry and coarse. And I'm like, what is going on? And like squash that's stringy, and it's just the texture is off and everything. And I'm still trying to figure out how are they doing this. You know what I'm saying? Is these some seeds that they've been tampering with? Is are these vegetables going to be in the plan to get us to conform and work hand in hand with this new one world order and all of that? Is it going to, because it's something to think about. Are the vegetables going to change our DNA? See, these people are very clever. Change your DNA to get you prepared to be compliant with the new agenda that's coming. Because I'm telling you, y'all, these vegetables are not the same. They're not the same. They're playing games and stuff with the DNA in these vegetables, y'all. Something is going on. What you say, Rico? You say your chemo meds, you haven't been taking them. You said, but you just feel that it's time, but I wouldn't just do that. I feel I need to prepare right now. I really believe I have lived my purpose. That's very touching. I just really don't know what to say. When did you stop taking your chemo meds? Oh, marijuana community says fake meat. Hecate said, I feel sorry for my friend's frenemies she has to face. MIT wants to know how to prepare for this. Oh, Sean said Dick Gregory said it was over before he transitioned. And I do believe him. Mm. Hey, Caroline. I'm just reading the chat, y'all. It's crazy, y'all. And I'm reading all of y'all. I'm enjoying reading all of you all's comments. Y'all are really. It just would be good if we could just all be in a room and just vocally speak to each other. Yeah, time out to heal. We're gonna stop paying federal taxes. Now, I'm not recommending anybody do this or anything like that. Just stop and everything. But eventually, now, yeah, yeah, it's gonna be a waste of time paying taxes. Paying taxes for what? It's over. It's over. The only thing that's just keeping things just going constantly is just people need to go and get food to eat and to keep a roof over their head. Other than that, it's really rare. I'm not trying to discourage anybody or anything. I'm just saying eventually the banks will fold and you can just pick a house anywhere you want to be at, but it ain't gonna have no electricity. It ain't gonna have no water. You ain't gonna have nothing. It's gonna be squat. And they'll soon get the military out, what have you. And if you're on the street, it's gonna be bad. And 'cause I kind of see this world, and they're doing this already in some places, and people don't know they're doing these genocide, street genocides at night, doing all these crazy stuff. If you out, just out, just roaming around, they got the right to detain you. People don't see you no more. That type of craziness. Well, that should be far off into the future, no time soon, y'all. And we're gonna devise a plan so they won't be us. And that's why I say I like to do videos and give people solutions as to what we're gonna do. We're talking about all the possibilities of what can happen, but exactly how we can be able to avoid those different places that are places that we don't want to go. You know. Ooh, meditate, mama. How you doing? So going outside doesn't even feel natural anymore. Like they're playing around with the weather even more. Yeah, and it's not only that, it's just the nature. Nature itself is trying to in a sense is trying to let us know that everything is off. I don't hear the birds tweeting, but usually when it gets too hot, you don't hear the birds out anyway. So that could be some of what's going on, but I haven't heard the birds in quite some time. But I know in me, my instincts are saying head to the caves. Because, like, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take me a bath and, and everything. And looking at the refrigerator to find something to snack on. You know me. Which ain't nothing in there to eat in there but some spinach. I don't like to put. I have a nectarine. I probably eat that. I don't like to put a lot of snacks in the refrigerator or anything, because then I'm gonna sit down and eat them. Okay. I make sure that most of what's in there is things that have to be cooked. That'll keep me from messing with it. But the first thing I'm gonna do after I do all that, I'm gonna turn the TV on, and I'm gonna be looking at cave explorations. That's what I'm gonna be doing. Throwing people out on the street is not going to be uh, the way, because these banks are going to lose money anyways, and it is because no one is going to have any monies to buy them. No one in the long run. So expect to see a lot of abandoned homes and stuff. I mean, like, people literally will not be living in a lot of these houses. You know, empty buildings. People will not be in these buildings. And hell, it's almost like that now. There are a lot of tall skyscrapers with nobody in them. And it's not. I don't want anybody to take away from this video. This is the doomsday channel. No, that's not what it is. Because like I said, we have to talk about it. We can talk about all the nice fluffy things and all of that all day long. But is that really helping us to devise a plan that just in case something happened, we need to know what we're gonna do? No, it's not helping us to just talk about all these fluffy things. It's not. Because basically we're saying we're going to be all right because we're going to have a plan. Does that make sense? And I like the fact that somebody was saying what to do with that $1,200. We got to talk about it. You're going to need radios with batteries. Because when the internet is down and the blackouts, first thing you're going to say, damn, I wish I had got a damn radio. It's going to be hard to find them too. Get your generators. Get all of that. You know what I'm saying? Invest in these things. I'm glad I said that. My son got a generator, but it been acting up. He sure got a generator out there. It's been acting up. So I'm just gonna go and get me another generator. Because you going to be smiling at it. Say, for instance, you have a blackout right now. And it's hot as I don't know what at nighttime. You can't go to sleep because I can't sleep in a hot house. Okay? If you got a generator, you can at least run your air conditioner. And you be smiling, I'm glad I got this generator. I keep cool. You know? So I think these are good investments that she was saying, and add some other little things to it. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Mr. Wood get 12, I get 12. We get 12 together. That's 2,400. Get $2,400 worth of radios, batteries, candles. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's it right there. That's it. That's what y'all need to be doing with your money. And so this is not a video to just say, because people be like afraid and frightened. This ain't no time to get scared. You got to be a soldier right now, okay? It's time to be a soldier. And yes, we're going to help one another, Rico. We'll be there for each other. All of us will be here for each other as support and everything. You know what I'm saying? We'll support each other. We won't turn nobody down. Hey, Scorpion. 777. Juice said bad meat. The food chain is on delay here and there. I eat tuna, beans, and more basic stuff to get me through this. Fish and chips and eggs. Okay. You started reading the Black Bible of Science, MIT. Okay, listen. Y'all see the title of this video, don't you? Okay, Sean say, yes, Mama. My other family members are into the fluffy work of the manifestation, the oils, the incense stones, but are scared to think about if stuff hits the fan. But we got to be thinking about all of that because we need guns. Thank you, Meditate Mama. She said guns also and ammunition. That's the real side of things. Because you got two options you can take when the shit hit the fan. You can either go ahead on and get with the program and be willing to fight, anybody who comes to take anything you got. Okay? And continue on to forge and find a way to survive by any means necessary. Or you can go ahead on and transition. Those are two options you're gonna take. So y'all have an opportunity to see which road you're gonna take. Now, if you got children, you're gonna want to fight. You want to hang around. You want to stay here, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You got loved ones. You want to stay. You want to hang around or what have you. But a lot of people who don't have all of that may have a tendency to say, "Hey, look, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna go ahead on transition or whatever." And it won't be a situation where you got the people who transition. It won't be like, oh, you got to go ahead on and take a bunch of pills and jump off a bridge and now like that. They're gonna will themselves to just, they just say, hey, look, I'm checking out, and then they just check out. It's gonna be simple as that. And y'all tell you the truth, I ain't ready to check out right now. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Even though I be feeling like, sometimes like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Because where the world is going. But I'd rather stick around for right now. Learn the different herbs and roots and all of that other stuff. So, I won't have to be dependent on medications or whatever to survive. One lady said she was weaning herself off her diabetes pills and stuff, and going with other alternatives like energy healing to fix that. Because see, that's another thing that's gonna come with that. These pharmaceutical companies are gonna shut down too, and man, that's scary. Because a lot of people's bodies are dependent on pharmaceuticals. Some people have thyroid issues where they don't even produce thyroxine, and they need to take thyroxine every day. They call it synthroid. Some people have had transplants, and they have to take medicines to keep their transplants from being rejected by their body. it can get very scary. Okay, Rico, I agree with you too. It had to be real, real cold here too. Cause see, in the wintertime, I can sleep real, real good. Cause, I don't even I when in the wintertime, I don't even put my heat over. I keep my heat down to 60. 60 is a very comfortable place for me all year round. 60. But like I can't go to sleep in a house that's 75 degrees or hotter. Keep me down about 60 to 70. You know what I'm saying? But see, this is something we're gonna have to get used to if we do face these blackouts. Yeah, time out to heal. Your food does spoil in refrigerators. So, a lot of people went out and bought all the deep freezers because I was trying to get me one too. But like, dang man, blackout, your stuff in your freezer, it's gone. See, we don't even know how we gonna keep food cool, and it's just, oh my goodness, honey. Phew. It's all about learning how to can. But how you gonna grow something when the weather is so crazy out here as they created? And they messed up something. I don't know how we gonna grow fruits and vegetables or anything like that. That's why my mind was. I had another mind to move to. I was thinking about moving, which I don't know. I was thinking about moving overseas, like to an island where they get lots of rainwater. Like those people who living up in the Blue Mountains in Jamaica, they gonna be just fine. Up there with all the rivers and stuff, they got rivers and stuff that move in that mountain, waterfalls and stuff like that. They're drinking spring water and stuff, and they grow their own food. They eat the roots and stuff like that. Ain't gonna be nothing wrong with them. They're gonna be good. They are gonna do just fine. They don't need pharmaceutical companies because the roots and the herbs, that's their medicine that they eat daily. You know. So that's why I had thought about it. I said I will move to the islands in a lickety split. Yes, I will. That's why I'm so intrigued with. I've been just looking at islands, caves, waterfalls, all of that stuff. When the borders open, I would love to just take my family and we just go. So, yeah, I want y'all to be thinking over all of this stuff. Meditate says a lot of people are moving to Africa. Yeah, they are. They really are. Even the elites are moving to Africa. Look at the Asians. Everybody's going there because that's really going to be one of the safest places to be, to tell you the truth. Okay, a hand crank radio, a Scorpion. I've never seen one of those. Okay, Jude said you have to have a plan, write down everything you need. Yeah, I agree. And I watch a lot of these channels, these survival channels, because they're going to tell you the basic necessities that you need. Some places are even going to tell you some of the safest places on the planet to be at the moment. And I do believe that Africa is definitely one of them. And you definitely want to go somewhere where they get a lot of natural rainfall and they got moving streams and waterfalls and lots of roots and everything, medicinal roots, fruits and things that grow from trees, that's where you want to be at because we can't even grow fruit here in a lot of places in America because of what they've done to the weather. Can't even grow now. It's ground just by sterile in some places. What'd you say, Marina? Joe Biden picks a black woman for his running mate. Rico said he wants to move to Haiti or Brazil or somewhere they tell you not to go. Okay. You can live a nice life in those places if you got money. That's the whole setup. Like I was telling y'all, most of the credit card companies and most of the loan places and stuff like that. Girl, why are you looking at me? Why are you looking at me, lady? She just sitting up there staring at me. Um, they shutting all that stuff down. Loans, credit cards, they shutting it down. They gonna shut it all down. And so the monies we could have borrowed to go somewhere overseas, honey, won't even be available to us. Okay, Sean said, I say buy everything you would as if though you're going camping. Sleeping outside in a tent may be cooler than being in a hot house. Oh, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be like that. If it gets to that point now where like right now, they black out here at my house and stuff, I'd be better off outdoors. All I need is me a tent with some legs on it because I don't want to be directly on the ground after seeing that snake trying to get across the street and lizards and all of that. So I'm gonna have to have me one of them leg tents. Okay, it would be cool outdoors. My auntie was telling me a long time ago. She said it used to be so hot inside the house because they didn't have all of that, air conditioning and everything. She said what they used to do. She said they used to um sleep outside till almost daylight, and then they come on inside the house. Yeah. Okay, y'all. I think I'm gonna let y'all go on and everything. Cause like I said, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take me a bath, and then I'm just gonna watch some cave exploration. And one thing about it, I can't live in no cave. Now I can't do no cave or exploration. It's dangerous. It looks scary because I saw where these guys went in this cave and they had to actually go in. And Mama too big and fat to be in shit. They was squeezing their bodies, and it was tiny little guys squeezing their bodies through crevices, like crawling on their bellies like snakes. Okay, and I'm too claustrophobic to get into the larger crevices of the caves, and some people just actually get stuck in them, and they can't get no help to get these folks out of it. Like one guy was stuck upside down in a crevice, and there was no way to pull him back out. He was just stuck like that. I was like, oh my goodness. So we're gonna leave the caves to the fellas and everything. I don't think I'm gonna be trying nothing like that, okay? Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all got any questions before I go? I've been doing that too, Rico. Just been finding myself going back and forth to the bathtub, and I don't know why. It just seems like it just makes me feel so much better. Get up, go and get in the tub. Before I go to bed, get in the tub. Just get in the tub just for the hell of it, you know? Oh. MIT, a one-on-one Zoom meeting. I've never done a Zoom. Ah, Rena. Rena says the camping grounds have been overpacked because people didn't want to wear that mask. Wow. Some people are living out there. It's a camping ground behind me. You pay like I think it's like $3 or so, no, $6 for a car and three if you're just walking on your feet. And it's a lot of people are living in tents back there right now. They've gotten kicked out their houses. and they're coming from everywhere, and they're just living out there on the camping grounds right now. I talked to one lady, and she's got a car out there. She's got her bike out there, and she just told me she left San Francisco, and she lives back there in the back there. Yep. And it's pretty cool back there. Everybody's nice and stuff like that. It's got like a lake. It's a lake back there. It's called Jackson Lake. Big old lake, and you can go fishing and all that other stuff. So that's what people gonna do. As they get put out houses and stuff like that, or leave or abandon their houses, they a lot of people gonna do just get their tents and stuff like that, and get in their trucks, SUVs, vans, which you know, uh, um, RVs or whatever, and that's another thing you can do with your money. Because I was looking at a van for $1,000, and I mean I don't want it, but it was a conversion van in there for $1,000, and they said still runs. It just said it's just an old work truck. Somebody get that van and live in it practically and move to a park until they say that's illegal. Cause they're gonna come up with all kind of stuff. But you know what though, Rico, if I'm not mistaken, I think you could still talk back and forth even though I end the live stream. I think some people still be in the chat, still conversating. You can still conversate. You sure can. Yeah, it's getting hard to find them RVs too, because people are really grabbing them now. People are grabbing them RVs, y'all. My email is spirittree41@yahoo.com. Hey Joseph, how you doing? Okay. Hey brown sugar, how you doing? Oh, the chat shuts off, Jude says. Oh, okay, I thought it continues on. Okay. Okay, Rico says, then how Kanye spoke on Harriet Tubman, that was actually true. What he was saying, what she really did. Okay. Okay. Hmm. Did y'all just get up? Press one, all of the people who just got up. If you just got up this morning, press one. Okay. Okay, so very few people just got up. Okay, we got two people that just got up this morning. Okay. I think the rest of us are night owls and we've been up all night long. Okay. Jude press three. MIT, I hadn't been to sleep yet either. But I'm getting ready to hop in the bathtub, y'all. Okay. Okay, Hecate, you just woke up. Okay. Meditate, Mama says. LOL, the vamp game. Oh, it's 555 Jude. And I'm here and I'm not even sleepy. I don't get sleepy until 10 o'clock in the morning. I can just continue to work on my dolls and all of my stuff, and then around 10, I'll go ahead and go to sleep. But I think I'm gonna go ahead on like what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a bath and I'm just gonna lay down and watch cave explorations and deep sea diving. Those are two of my favorite things. Sometimes I watch like these abandoned nuclear plants and stuff, and abandoned castles and abandoned executive homes. I'll watch that and then I'll fall asleep. But like I say, it's 10 o'clock in the morning when I lay down, and then at 10, well, no, at 10, okay, I'll go ahead and go to sleep, and then I'm up at 12. About 12:30, I'm up again. So I, do reading. Somebody called me right now. I just stay up in the wee hours. People will call for readings and stuff like that. Go ahead and do readings and stuff like that. And like I said, between 10 and 12:30, I'm in another world. And at 12:30, I'll get up and do a video with you all or what have you. And then I'm back to working again. Back to work. Yep. It seems like it's the same thing every day, day in and day out. Nights turning into days and days turning into nights. This is it. Meditate, talk to the spirits, talk to the ancestors and stuff, do things for them. And, before you know it, I mean, it's time to do the same thing all over again. You know? People are quiet. People don't talk unless they're talking amongst themselves. When you go out in public, nobody wants to be bothered. People are straightening up their mask when you go in their presence because they think that you have the situation going on. And, you know, I tell you what, these people are practicing social distance very well. Not everywhere, but here they're kind of doing it. You know what I'm saying? I was just looking at the little school bus when it passed by yesterday. It wasn't even no kids on it like it used to be. A lot of them children didn't even go back to school. They sure didn't. Okay, y'all. I don't want to bore you all any longer, so I better go. Okay. Oh, you got to help. Okay, no sleep for you, marijuana, huh? So you got to help your son for online classes. Okay. You know what I wish? I wish I could just leave this stream just going. Just leave it going so everybody can just chat in the chat room. Wouldn't that be cool? Now, if y'all want me to do that, I can do it. Do y'all want me to leave the chat going? I'm just going to mute this. Just in case I get to talking to myself in here. I don't want y'all. uh, and I be don't forget. Oh, Lord, everybody heard me talking to myself. Do y'all want me to leave the chat going? Anybody wants me to keep the chat going? I'll mute. Is that even beneficial? You're welcome. Meditate, Mama. Juice said, nah. Joseph said, I talk to myself all the time. It is no problem. Okay. Rico said, are you the only one feel the moon energy and get energized, awakened whenever the moon is visible? Then when the moon is not out or visible, I feel tired and drained. Oh, okay. What does the moon do to you? No, do anybody seriously? Do anybody want me to leave this live going? Anybody? Tiffany says she's getting back sleep. Nobody wants me to leave the live going. I can't get anybody to answer me. Rico, I'm on Aquarius too. Okay, Jew. Okay, okay. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. Jew says no. Okay, okay, okay. Sean said no. I'm going to just watch from the beginning. Okay, gotcha. Okay, okay. Brown Sugar says y'all want to talk to me. Okay, I got you. Okay then. Okay. Okay, can y'all? I said around 1 o'clock I'll be back. Can y'all meet me at 1 in the afternoon? For people who have a different time zone, I might. I don't know my what time is it. Shoot, I don't even know. I guess MIT wants to keep going, but I guess the reason why I'm gonna shut it down is because if I leave it going, everybody's gonna leave anyways. So it's just like two people, Rico and MIT. Y'all be in here still talking, but everybody else will be gone. Okay. Hey, Joseph. Is this a Joseph I know? Press 1 if this is the Joseph I know. Okay, see you at 1 too. Is this the Joseph that I know? Now, if you're not gonna press 1. You're in Colorado, MIT. If this is not the Joseph that I know, press 2. If this is not the Joseph that I know, press 2. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. Okay. I used to go to a school called St. Joseph. Yep, sure did. Okie dokie. I'm gonna let everybody go, okay? Okay, good night or good morning, whichever one. Rate and subscribe, okay? See y'all at 1 o'clock Central Time, okay? 1 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. Good day to you too, Meditate Mama. St. Anne, you just got here? Oh no, you didn't get a notification till later. Okay, night night.